What up, Matt? Yeah, that's crazy over there. No worries at all, brother. Hope you're doing well. And your day was well otherwise. You hear me okay and all that? And the music's good? That's okay, we'll take it slow. I know there's some people still enjoying some other streams. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. If you're here. Until a few people pull up. Drink some coffee. There we go. I don't know if anybody was watching WrestleMania today, but holy moly and cannoli. What's up, Matt? You hear me okay? Lori! What up, boo? Donnie, how you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. Sorry I'm a little late. I was a little late scheduling this thing, actually. You're still watching, you're an hour behind the live. Okay, I'll try not to say anything until you're done, Matt. Watch out for Miss Mickey Nocturne, though. If she shows up, man, we're talking, texting through the whole thing, man. She's a big wrestling nut. But overall, I was satisfied, so we'll talk about it. I'll be bouncing a bit, modding in 2 other streams. No worries at all, Donnie. Is AB still alive? I don't know what other streams you mod for. It's kind of cool. I show up to some streams and I hang out and I start seeing people that are blue that I'm like, oh, I never would have expected that you would be a mod over at this channel. 10 seconds, so it'll be 10 minutes. Okay, okay. No worries at all. No worries at all, brother. Yeah, we were having a hilarious time over at ALB's. We were playing Cards Against Humanity. Finished my divorce a day before my birthday, but glad it's over, man. I'm both sorry and so happy to hear that for you, man. I know that the whole process itself, like, sucks. But, man, now that it's over, and before your birthday, man, happy birthday. I know it's tomorrow, but... Matty G, what's up, brother? Yo, total W stream today. I'm glad you all are here. I imagine Jessie's not far behind, or she's creating something amazing. Got to see the Lily's Clefairy be pulled today. That was pretty cool. That was very, very cool. That was super cool. Matt Gang, Matty G, Matt Gooch. Klinger, what's up, brother? Lori. It's good to see you guys. So good to see you guys. And then good to see him, Char. Really awesome. How was WrestleMania? WrestleMania was WrestleMania. There was a few times I was like, oh, really? There was a couple of times I was like, oh, really? There was a couple of times I'm like, oh, really? So it was a good day overall, and this was just night 1. Kev My best frenemy. Lori Sniper. Says Klinger. Kevin K. Is it odd that I knew which one you meant? That was awesome. Yeah, it was just night 1. Night 2 happens tomorrow, so. They started doing that during COVID because prior to breaking it up into 2 days, y'all, WrestleMania was like 10 hours. It would start at like 10 o'clock and it wouldn't end until like 12 o'clock. And I was like, what's going on with all the storylines and the fights and all that? And the card was packed, and they're like, you know what? This is too long. This is too much wrestling in one sitting. Like, even at the end of it, I was like, man, this is just too much. It's too much. I am sick of it. I don't even want to watch it, like, again. You know, of course I do, but they split it into 2 nights. I think it's a good medium, so it's like 4 hours one night, 4 hours the next night. It's a good medium. Yep, they were losing viewers too because they would make it all the way there, or people wouldn't tune in. People wouldn't tune in until like the main event because everything else was just too hot, too much to stand in one place, especially live. Johnny Knight in the chat, what's going on, brother? How you doing? I got a few things to get into tonight, y'all. Figured it's gonna be like mildly, I don't know, I always say that, like, we're only gonna be on for a couple hours, and then it's like 6 hours later. Sounds like fun, way to spend the weekend. It sure does, but you know what made it real fun is that I got to spend it a little bit with all of you. That's what made it fun for me. And I was trying to be as attentive as I could in your chat while you were going, but yeah, I was totally split focused. Doing great, just finished work, walking home, watching you. Well, I hope you walk safe, Johnny Knight. Many night I walk home from work. And that's why I'm glad that I had PokéGhost with me when I was working just right up the road here, because he would walk out and meet me and walk back with me. Pokey Girl Jessie! What's up, Pokey people? I was just telling Maddie G what a fun time I had in your stream. Yes, be careful, Johnny, please. But yeah, it was a fun time in the stream. Congrats again, Jesse, on pulling the Lily's Clefairy. That was absolutely wonderful. We have a few things to get into, of course. What I'm going to do is I do have a big long form video plan, but this is the perfect time as any to get into a little something because I received a little package, and that package was bright pastel pink, and that pastel pink was so pretty. And it came from one and only PokéGirl Jessie and Maddie G. And I am planning a big old long form video for y'all, but if it's alright with you guys, I would love to share this package with everybody and some of the cards that I got just live once, and then I'm going to do a video for you guys, and I wrote something special. And I'm going to get back to it tomorrow. GG's Jessie. I will. Just moved into a family-friendly. Excellent. Love that. So that's what we're going to start with since you both are here, and I super appreciate y'all. Those that don't know, PokéGirl Jessie and Maddie G, they are some pretty amazing cosplayers. Oh yes, I got the package, and I love it, and very heartfelt note I almost didn't find because it was taped to the inside bottom of the bigger package. But I inspect everything, and I would like to start with this right here. And this is a signature from Maddie G. And the one thing that I've always wanted from Maddie G was for him to sign me a dollar ho. And he signed me a dollar ho, y'all. He signed me a dollar ho. And Maddie G, I will cherish this dollar ho for a very long time. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I know that you're all like, oh, total faux pas. I signed across the picture. I don't care, man. That's absolutely awesome. We can still appreciate the art. And ho is just absolutely amazing, but I love my dollar ho. monetized, my brother, then I can support you even more. Then you're a great content creator. I appreciate you. What? I appreciate you, brother. I truly do, and I'm well on my way. I'm really trying a little bit hard. I want to make everything clear that it would be cool, but monetary was never my goal with YouTube. I just like hanging out, talking with people, bringing cheer to everybody, making sure that I can remind everybody that this hobby all started with the one thing that we all love, the art. And that feeling of trading on the playground, and the one thing where everybody's equal and nobody was held based on the value of their worth, but by the cards in their collection. And to me, that was just an easier time. So, but I have definitely thought about it, and when that happens, we'll see what happens. But I'm definitely looking forward to it, and I appreciate you saying that, and I appreciate everybody's support. Matty G, Dollar Ho, it's going in the binder. Not just a binder, the binder. So, additionally, picked up a Mamoswine EX. Let's get some hype for the EX. That's the only one in there. Of course, it does say my name across it. That is on the sleeve, y'all. On the sleeve. Dollar Ho for my bro. Love it, love it, love it. As far as I know, it's the only one in its existence. So that's one of one, y'all. And I call that priceless. I wish I still had my cards when I was younger. My little brother threw them in a bathtub when we were young and ruined them all. A lot of them were first. Man, that stinks. I'm sorry. Brothers, right? Boys will be boys. We can say that now because it's so many years later, but it still stinks. Hype, hype, hype. Love that. A little bit more EX hype. Dialga, and I do want to say that this is one of the greatest EXs that I've ever seen. Just the color scheme, the mild purples and pinks. And it is the, what is this? This is time, right? Dialga is time. And it just shows the ferocity of time. It's probably 5-band graphics. Or Planeta. Ooh, Tichu. So it's my recollection that Planeta is a corporation or team of people. Because it's always Planeta something. And this seems to be Suji. And that seems to be the creator at that corporation. Love that card too, right? And I will cherish it forever. Absolutely awesome. Of course, I found these in there, and I don't know if my memory is just going poor, but I appreciate that. I'm actually a mild sticker collector. And these 4 legendary Pokemon, as silly and goofy as they might be, they're super, super hard to unlock in the game of Scarlet and Violet. And when you finally do, it's just so rewarding when you catch them. And so I've grown attached to each of them based on my journey in catching them. And so it was just a nice little surprise to be in that package. I appreciate that, Jesse. Wish we would get some journey together down here in Canada. $20 a pack, and I can't justify. I don't think I could justify paying that either. But I want to remind you, Johnny Knight, and I know it doesn't help out right now, but everything is eventual. And it's funny because before, packs would start out here and then go up, and the older they would get, the higher they would go. And now it's like the new packs start out up here, and then we have to wait for them to dip and find that sweet zone before they become vintage enough to start gaining price based on their longevity, years. You know what I'm trying to say. And trust me when I say, like, Journey Together, I'm a big fan. I'm a fan of the Rocket set. I know there's a lot of talk. I know there's talk about a guy in his underwear hanging out with Moltres, and I'm sorry, I just don't see it. I love sticker. Oh, I know you do, and I'm sure you already have those stickers too. The one thing that I am, it's stickers is the one thing I don't do with stickers is stick them. I don't stick them anyplace. Eric T, how's it going, Eric T? What's up, people? How are you, Eric T? It's good to see you, man. Thanks, Donnie. Nice stickers. Yeah, I just throw those in there. Man, you're awesome. We got the Crispin from Stellar Crown? Yeah. Let's see. You make them into magnets? I must know more. You'll have to show me some on your next stream. Do you sell these magnets or do you hang them up? The Ursaluna, and I don't know if you're aware of this, but Ursaluna's my guy. I like the Blood Moon Ursaluna, man. He's one of my favorites. He's on my team always, because he's one of one in the game. Yeah, because he's one of one in the game, and I always feel like he's looking into your future and can see you die. Super easy. I don't understand why people are disappointed. Love the rocket set too. I know, right? And I think it's because of this. And I won't last long on this, but you know what? Let's talk about it. We had so many amazing sets with so many amazing artwork, and it got so incredibly hyped. For one, I was worried the art was going to be too good in the rocket set, because that's going to drive people to want to get the set if those cards are so good. And so what I want to say is the art was perfect, but when it comes time to who to pick to do the SRs, ARs, they picked a lot of the very similar artwork and art styles like Hyoganosuke and Miki Tanaka, Miki Kuno. And they're very childish and very... I don't want to use the word... It's simple. They're very simple in their art style, which makes it beautiful. And they picked a lot of these to do some of the art rares, but if you look at these cards, none of them have any light in them. None of them have any kind of joy in the card. It's all grimy, it's all dirty. And I feel like it's more like a kiddie horror. And I think it's perfect. So that's what I think about that. Plus, Halion, I don't know if Halion was here. She said that she had a meeting to go to, or something or other, so she should be in, but she just ripped a box of Rocket, and she pulled the Weezing, which I think is amazing, the Raticate, the Spidops from that set is wonderful. I'm going to put this in all, how many of you are here? There's 9 of you here. The Moltres kind of looks like the dude standing back there. A lot of people are saying it kind of looks like he's in his underwear, but I want to remind everybody of what James used to wear, that outfit, and I think he's wearing that. Tell me if that changes your mindset, but that's it. So yeah, I really like the Rocket set. I think it's dark enough to not be too dark and drive the kiddos or scare the kiddos away from them. And I have a lot to say about Mewtwo, but I want to ask Matt Gooch, what's an interesting twist? Ursaluna can see how you go. I'm just jumping in and out, checking on a few streams, catching a... Well, Eric T, thank you so much for popping in, man. It means a lot. Love the Rocket set. I love the new Mimikyu card. Oh my god, me too, Johnny. I saw it last night, and I was like, he didn't get one, because I haven't seen the baby cards yet. And when Halion pulled it, I was stoked that he got a card. I wish he got a bigger card, but yeah, I'm stoked that he got one. Wish they found the Rocket Gengar. That would have been... Preach, brother. Rocket Gengar would have been amazing. And yeah, the Spidops in that set. And then these cards here, everybody knows, remind me of my grandmother. But this is probably my favorite Noctowl art ever. It's so dark. So dreamy. He's definitely hunting something. Let's read. His eyes are specifically developed to enable it to see clearly even in the murky darkness at minimal light. Yeah, okay. That's an owl. So, let's talk about Mewtwo for a second. You stick the sticker on a magnet sheet, and then you cut around the sticker. Boom. I like to fancy myself as intelligent, y'all, and I can't believe something like that just blew my mind, Jesse. Why didn't I think of that? She's a keeper, Maddie. That's a smart one there. That's actually a brilliant idea. Maybe I was just ignorant that I didn't know they sold entire sheets of magnet. And I should probably get to an arts and crafts store soon. So those were all from PokéGirl Jesse and Maddie G. Everybody should go and sub up to them both. They do openings all the time. They do a giveaway at the end of stream. It's always fun to see. It's always fun to get some hype for the EX. It's always fun to celebrate Billy Bull. So yeah, come and check them out. And again, you too. I super appreciate you guys, and I'm super stoked to see what you guys do next. You know what? I'm sorry, my dollar hoe. I have to put you away for now. You will see the sunlight again. Oh yes. You will see the sunlight again. But I'm going to work on doing a view for you. The one thing that I did want to, kind of want to ask, and kind of not want to, I don't know, let me just, you guys really blew my mind, and I wanted to show as much appreciation to you guys as possible that you included a 151 pack. That's something I didn't expect, and I really appreciate you guys. And there's a lot of thoughts about this pack. One is that it feels very good. Feels very good. And yeah, you can get those sheets at craft stores, and it's a very fun way to keep you. I'm gonna look into it for sure. She is. There you go, Maddie. Well, that's an interesting ending. What? This? Interesting ending? Oh, the end. Oh. Just tell me if you don't think that was perfect and the one thing you wouldn't expect, Magooch. We're talking about WrestleMania, y'all. So, I want to do, of course, I am going to rip this pack, but the question is when. So, since Jesse and Matty G are here, I could rip it now, right here with you guys, to see exactly what's in there, or we can all wait patiently until I do that video, and thanks for that mail, and throw it in there. But I wanted you guys to weigh in on that and tell me what you would like to see. Really wanted you to have that. I really appreciate that, Jesse, I really do. You guys really made my absolute day. I wasn't expecting any mail, really. I went down, and when I say, like, yeah, okay, we'll do it this way. Like, the prettiest pink that you'd ever did see. Like, the prettiest pink. It's gorgeous. Keeping in mind that we still have this to open, too. Yeah, you guys are great. Made my day. I like being extra. You know what I say about being extra, Jesse? The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that extra. So always stay extra. So, there we go. This is nice, wrapped up, tight, waiting for that. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys again. Your streams are always so fun. Yeah, it's an amazing way to use the stickers. Do whatever your heart desires with the pack. Well, I can share something with y'all. I've never opened an English 151 pack. El Deadpool fan, how's it going, man? Never opened a 151 pack, and I think that it would be great to open that with all of you. Get you a raid if I can with one of those streams, and I appreciate that, Donnie, I really do. Either way, I'm having fun hanging out with whoever is here. Raids can be a lot of work sometimes, but I always like getting as many people in here as possible. We're on our way to 600 now. Alright, my man, how are you? Doing good. I think we'll go ahead and hold. Well, I think that might be a perfect way to start. Anybody have any predictions as to what might be in this pack? I'm down if you open it. Alright, alright. Let's go ahead and open it. Look at that. And thank you all for opening this first pack with me. I think that it would mean a lot more doing it with all of you right now than it would by myself. Sitting here still, just by myself. How you doing, all Deadpool fan? Doing alright, man? And you know, I'm doing well. Doing well. Here we go. I would really like... Let me tell you the one chase that I have out of 151, because they're all beautiful. And we all like the 151. I do have the mime in Japanese. The mime was one artwork that I wanted. The Psyduck I wouldn't mind. But the one card that I would love to own of 151, not the Blasty Boy, it's the Spoon Man. I would love the SAR or Full Art Alakazam. There you go, Cody's. One to the front. Again, this goes out to PokéGirl Jessie, Maddie G, sending me a 151 English pack. And we're going to start with the Steel Energy. Let's go, y'all. Alakazam, I know I call him the cook. Got the Nidoran. I'm just dropping everything. Back to 0. Cutie. Spoon Man. There is no spoon. Got the Tomokazu Kamiya Ghastly. I love these cards so much. I keep the Haunter on my desk, actually, for when I'm working. The Paris. Slowly dying, being taken over from that mushroom. Let's see some fire. Look at that art. Look at the art. The Voltorb, this sick Voltorb art. The greens against the yellow border, which I know is why they did it. It's a beautiful contrast. He looks mad. He looks like he's up for business. The dude looks like he's about to explode. This was done by Nagimisu. It rolls to move. If the ground is uneven, a sudden jolt from hitting a bump can cause it to explode. Oh, don't want that to happen. Awesome Golbat. I never noticed that moon in the background, but I might not have ever seen this card up close before. By our boy Scav. That's cool. We got the leftovers. This beautiful Persian that, again, I've never seen in person before. Rocket Call, that's funny. That insinuates this is Rocket's Persian. By Naoki Sato. Or Setao. Reverse Coughing. He just looks so happy to be polluting the world, doesn't he? Doesn't he? By Shibuza. Into the Sand Slash. Reverse Hollow. Beautiful purple art. Kodama. And Vaporeon. I'm not disappointed. Look at that little gorgeous Vaporeon, man. That's cute. Under the water. This was a brilliant card for some cameos, and I feel like they missed the opportunity. But then it might take away the brilliance that is Vaporeon. By Karisiaki. Dang, but beautiful Vaporeon. I'm not even at the dang train. That's not even a dang point, Jesse. I love doing that. That was beautiful. There's a lot of arts in English that they don't have in Japanese, which I'm the collector of Japanese. And I do have a sizable Japanese 151 collection. And a lot of these arts I still haven't seen, so. Gorgeous Vaporeon. And I super appreciate you two again. We're going to have this out as energy for us throughout the night. We're going to see if the Vaporeon can bring us some luck. Also, this beautiful Sand Slash by Kodama, I believe. Yeah, Kodama. Up to business. Ooh, ooh, what's up, Nikki Nocturne? How are you? Matt Gooch just finished WrestleMania and he said, well, that was an interesting ending. Did you hear about the owner of Beckett? He went to jail for fraud. Bezeling $2 billion? That's crazy, man. That's nuts. It does have beautiful art, huh? I was trying to do Rollins. Ooh, oh yeah. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I went. That's, I just read things phonetically. And you know, I was really, really hoping that maybe Dean Ambrose was going to show up. Embezzling. That's crazy. I can't believe that. Kitty-O! Is Kitty-O with you? It's late. Is it late? No, it's not late. What's up, Kitty-O? Kitty-O, you're my hero. Daddy-O, I hope you're doing well, fam. That would have been dope. Ambrose, yep. That would have been dope if Dean Ambrose showed up. When the shield bomb thing was happening, I was like, oh yeah, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. But, I mean, I think I'm just in denial. Man, I love Dean. He was like the Lunatic Fringe. He was one of my favorite characters of all time. I feel like they kind of... He feels like the company shafted him, and me, I remember him being two-time heavyweight champion, two-time United States champion, tag team champion, numerous times. Like, I feel like they did him good, but he didn't like his character story progression. And I really didn't like the conspiracy theorist Dean with the gas mask. Like, that's when he lost it, I think. He's doing well at AEW, though. So, he's Johnny Mox now. John Moxley. And then tomorrow night, I keep forgetting that tomorrow night is night 2 of WrestleMania. 520 subs, let's go. We still have this to get into, y'all. We're going to be looking at some brand new art. I do also want to remind y'all, if you have not already, about halfway through that box opening, thank you, Faith. Halfway through that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to run this giveaway. This giveaway is going to be for the... Normally I would give away the duplicates from the box, but last box we opened was Violet, and I didn't really have too many dupes there. So I'm going to give up my English Butt Huggin' Joltik from Paradox Rift. My favorite EX Bombardier, also from Paradox Rift. Cool little giveaway ghost card. And then a ghost itself, Bennett. So pretty. So cute. Isn't they cute? I have a signed Patch Dean card. No, that's so great. That's so amazing. Way cool, Jojo, right? So cute. Cheers. Yep. Didn't realize it wasn't sub for some reason. I hope you're having a... Cheers, man. Thanks for dropping in. I'm having an okay night. We were just chatting WrestleMania. I was just showing the giveaway right now, and how you get into this giveaway is you need to go back to the video on 412 that we were opening the box of Japanese Violet. Go ahead and comment on that video. I'm going to run the comment picker halfway through the box opening of tonight, which is Scarlett. And as Scarlett is a new set for me, we are going to open that box up, see what we can see. We're going to look at the art, appreciate it, and we'll see what we can give away for this one for next week. Seems like a good system, and I know I am going to be getting some mail out this week, so I know I have a couple of things to send out. So Jesse, I'm going to get your mail out this week. I got ALB's mail going out this week. A couple others. Kara Bobera. And Kara, I hope you're doing well. We miss you here, but I hope you're enjoying your little vacation. Steal energy into the Chamber of Energies. Sorry, Kev, missed how to enter that giveaway. So there's in my last live, the live that I was opening the Violet. If you go back to that last live, it's in the live section for the Japanese Violet, and comment on that video. What are the steps that you need to take to enter? Yeah, I should probably put that in the description. But yeah, just go back to the video. If one of my mods, Matt, you're here, if you can drop that video link, I would appreciate it. But yeah, if you go to the Violet video and leave a comment, I'll run the comment picker on that. The Bombardier, and then I don't like ghosts leaving. Thank you, buddy, I appreciate you. I don't like ghosts leaving PokéGhost Town, but I'm gonna send this ghost out to the winner of this year. And shout out to Lori if she's still kicking it. She won the last giveaway. Can she snipe a second? Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Uh-oh. I'm speaking in rhyme. So once again, appreciate you. Jesse, Matty G for the English 151 pack. Got some pretty amazing artworks. Look at that. Tomokazu. That's the one from a week ago, right? Exactly a week ago, yep. The one with the opening. I know there was two thumbnails that looked the same. This is the one of Japanese Violet. Plus, when I go to do the comment picker, I'll throw the link in the chat one more time, since I'll have it copied anyway. And give everybody another opportunity to get in there. No worries, nobody will get left behind, I promise. Thank you, gotcha. Can I enter as a Canadian? Sure, you can, we'll figure it out. I think it's still in the North America, so. Do you separate your cards by artist? That is a really good question, Johnny. I do and I don't. So there is one artist that I mean, I don't want to say they stand above the rest, but there's one artist that I put at the top of my list as favorite, and that artist is Kawaii. And as we go, I'll show you some Kawaii art. I did on the last stream too, but I do have their cards pulled and stored in a binder. And then of course Tomokazu, as I collect extras of him or older cards of Tomokazu, I keep those in a binder. But when it comes to every artist, there's so many, it's hard to keep them all sorted. I sort all my cards by set, by number. In fact, I'm very, I don't know if like retentive is a good word, but in the binder everything has to be by set number, and then my bulk for the longest time also had to be arranged by set number. And every hollow, every reverse hollow has to be sleeved in my bulk also. So I go through a lot of penny sleeves, and these white boxes back here, the long white boxes, are what I keep that bulk in. I did the commenting thingy. Excellent. Yeah, of course. I appreciate you guys. Spoobers! What's going on, Spoobs? Hope you're doing well today. Bro Rips had an amazing stream this morning with some Easter eggs. And shout out Himmy for the gifted egg. He put up a bunch of eggs up into a raffle, and I was lucky to win one of those. Alright, this is what we're going to get into here. And then after that, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll go halfway through here. We'll run that giveaway. And then we'll do the other half. And then we'll see what we're going to give away for this one. And then we're going to get into, I don't know, maybe we'll start going through some of the vintage that's at my knees right now. Spookers! Ryan, what's up, Ryan Tran? How you doing, my man? I'm very anal about my cards. I separate them by Pokemon. Okay. So in the binder, are they grouped by Pokemon? Do you have a binder for each and every Pokemon? Which sounds a little much, but honestly, if it was something that I could do, I might do that. If I could have a binder for every Pokemon. Chocolate eggs. Here's a channel you got a sub to. Kiddyo Games. Kiddyo, I hope you're doing well, fam. How's your How was your Easter? Was the Easter bunny? Oh, I guess Easter's tomorrow, huh? Well, I hope Kiddo's ready for that Easter bunny to come. Hide those eggs. I don't know if the bunny requires you to be good, like Santa Claus absolutely does. But I was always good for the Easter bunny too, just to see if I can get a few more jelly beans, you know. Cards are multiple card cases. A lot of my base set and fossil and jungle are in perfect fit sleeves inside penny sleeves. So definitely not cases, but sleeves, 2 sleeves in the binder, and then all of my cards in a binder are penny sleeved. But whatever floats your boat, man, that's how I know that those cards are going to be pristine, and I've kept some cards that a lot of people don't keep pristine, pretty pristine. And I do owe a lot of that to Mama Ghost. She took a lot of my cards as a kid, as a lot of our mothers did, and she's like, I'll hold on to these. And she did, and she kept them safe. So with that, we're going to do a couple of little things here. We're going to go ahead and cover what are some of the cards that you're looking for me to pull. Master set, pristine. That would be tough. Kev was thinking of doing a video showing off my collection so far, like an update video. Do it. Do it, Johnny Knight. I would love to see that. Keep my cards in a pillowcase and have pillow... Oh, WTF. So tough. So tough. Yeah. That is tough, man. That would be tough. That would be a tough thing to do. I don't know how this is going to work. Guess I gotta be careful like this, but I guess this will work. Alright, let's get into it, y'all. WTF, you're funny, man. You're funny. Alright, I'm gonna pop this here. I'm gonna come over here. This is a brand new set for me. I've not seen a lot of these arts, although a lot of them are in Scarlet and Violet. This is just Scarlet. We got the penny. This is Ralts that they also used in Eldayan Fates. Hello, good people. I hope you're doing well tonight, WTF. So tough, says Lori. You're tough, Lori. Smile live. Looking dazed and confused, right? I should be in a martini right now. I should be in a martini. Shibuza, of course. Cutie. Ooh, Yukimori. Wow, this Yukimori art sure is great. See if we can summon JR. So love this set. I love this set too, man. Scarlet and Violet have some of the most underrated artwork, in my opinion. It's one of the best base sets, if not the best base set for art. Yukimori, love it. Ooh, okay. Out of nowhere, got a special rare, full art, Ghidorah Jacques. On the first pack? That's not like my shuffling skills. I think so too, Donnie. Excellent. Pulled a really nice card today. Just have to edit the short. It'll be out tomorrow. Can't wait to see it, man. I'm gonna have to sub up with notifications on. There's a lot of content out there, and I don't want to miss it. Gorgeous. The one nice little detail that I do like about Jacques, he's a teacher at the academy in the school, in the game. And his glasses are hexagonal. And I think that's super cool. Starting off with some fire. Yeah, that's actually pretty rare for us in this channel. Not to say we don't pull fire here. It's just not so soon do we do that. Excellent. I really have to work out this cord situation, but we'll make it work. Alright, pack number 2. First pack magic, says Donnie. Very nice, nice. I think so too. Alright, here we go. Got 8 of you in here. I super appreciate you. I'm going to attempt to do what I always do, and I apologize if this is your first time here. I'm a slow roller of everything, so all packs will go a little bit slow because we like to go to the art. What do I want to pull today? It would be cool to see the SAR Koraidon. That would be amazing to pull. I think the Gardevoir is in the set. Y'all can take a look and correct me if I'm wrong. The Fido is pretty nice to pull in here. There's no extreme ghosts in here, I don't think. But there's also the Gardevoir full art. That would be incredible to see. One trainer card I'm trying. Gengar's coming out of the floor. That's Morty's Conviction, Johnny Knight. And yeah, trust me when I say, I would love to own that card too. It's Matsugiri! Okachiki. This is, oh no, it was Okabuki that I was having trouble saying last night. Just felt like I was having a mild stroke trying to say his name. I was having a real struggle bus. Hideki Chikawa. B sharp. Yeah, it is. Lechonk. Shout out Kiddeo game. The Chomp by T0. And T0, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was responsible for that beautiful Umbreon sitting on the stairs with the moon, which I feel, in my opinion, is the far superior art. Got the Riolu. Naruto Renin. Not even here. 520 subs. Let's go. We are well on our way to 600. I'm going to have to try and find some spicy giveaways. Spicy giveaways to give away at 600. RJ's favorite Pokemon is Riolu. Kev, question for you. Do you prefer Japanese over English, and what do you like about both of them the same? Great question, Johnny. I will be right back to that. Dondozo is a sick piece of art. I love Dondozo. Now that you mention it, the Wug Trio illustration rare in this set, or I'm sorry, the Wiglet would not be bad. Johnny, great question. Let me try and do this real quick. I've got something in my throat that I can't seem to... Woo! Let's get some EX hype in the chat. Got the Gyarados EX. God, Gyarados is so amazing. Gyarados EX. Hype for the EX. Do that. Gorgeous. Put that here. Is there any difference in the artwork? So there's no difference in the real artwork, although you'll notice some minor tonal changes, Matt. The one thing that I will say, Johnny, is, do I prefer Japanese? Yes, for a couple of reasons, and not the ones that you would think. One, the artwork is really what I like about the cards, as I'm not competitively playing with the physical cards. I don't really need to understand what it says. But on that same token, if you go into this set here, you're not going to find... oh, it has a basic and a reverse holo and a reverse Pokeball, and it needs 1,000,000 cards to master. Like, if I want to master this set, I'm going to be halfway done with it by the time I'm done with tonight. And the holos mean something. There's a few special illustration rares, a couple art rares, full arts, and the set's mastered. So it's a lot easier to master Japanese sets. So that's one reference that I like to prefer it. As well as it's very well known, until recently, that the quality control on Japanese cards is just a little bit higher for some reason. Although I've been seeing some gnarly print lines on some Japanese. Now, English does have its perks. One, I can read it. Two, I can play with it competitively, because I do like to play the game. But there's just something nostalgia about it for me, but I just like the aesthetic look of Japanese better. Hype for the EX, thanks, Jesse. Appreciate that. Getting hype for the EX. Got my own little cheer section there for the EX. I think the art in Japanese just pops more, and that's not a bad observation either, Donnie. But we better stop pulling some heat so soon, or the end of this pack's going to be a little dull, if you ask me. Do that. Let's see, of course, I know that in these boxes I don't believe SARs are guaranteed, but let's see what we can find. Got the Team Star grunts. God, so weird. Japanese quality is top notch. Tomokazu Kamiya Sandile, which to me, and I'm sorry if you guys can't unsee it after this, but to me, it kind of looks like Sandile is in the womb, like wrapped up in his little fetal position. But I know he's just under the sand waiting to attack. It just looks like something different to me. Your release guaranteed 3 regular art rares. Thank you for that, Ryan. I like Portuguese, so I can't see the art behind the text. Yeah, Portuguese, yeah, that's true. Because sometimes, and again, I really hate saying this, but sometimes I wish that I could see an art rare without any of the text and all the symbols and stuff on it. But I know it's Pokemon, you know, it's gotta have it. Man, this is a sick little Charcadet. Which is funny because Charcadet is literally this big, y'all. He's about this big. Little Charcadet. Yeah, I won a box of Portuguese on ADL, WTF. And from Lead Gengar. And it was a pretty cool opening. I got a Rainbow Regidrago Viastro. And a little Ponyard. Into a Fido. That's not Fido, that's Darkspawn. But look at him, how cute! He was like, look, I can do what Pikachu did. Look at my butt. So cute. Walls of text. Well, they have to describe. So cute. Cinnabon Doggy! There's a really cute art rare in this set where Fido is looking inside the window of a bakery. And you can see his little reflection in the mirror. It's super cute. We'll see if we can pull it today. On the front, flip it around. Bow! Hamtaro! Thanks, Ryan. I almost forgot about that. Oh, look at that Wiglet. Look at the Wiglet. Shout out Broly. Kratos Ranger. Love that. Oh, you love the little Fido looking in the window. The Wiglet. Ooh. #1 ghost of today. It's a Drifloon. That's so great being out of focus. What is down here? Are those just flowers? Yeah, that looks like an allergy attack and a half is what that looks like. This is done by Tiara Akitizu. I'm gonna try that one again. Tyra Akitsu. Akitsu. Bless you. I like that tree in the back. Love Pokemon with flowers. I do too. I love Pokemon with ghosts. Got another B-sharp looking fierce. Right, flowers don't bother me. I just have an issue with my cat and oak and grass. You have a problem with your cat. Why do you have a cat? Okay. Okay, that's something. Alright. Those are the packs we're kind of used to. I should put these over here. I like torture. Okay, that's fair enough. Description of that ghost Pokemon is terrifying. It absolutely is, Johnny Knight. And if I can remember correctly, it talks about taking children away. Coming and finding children and taking them away. For no ill intent or purpose, it's just that they're bored. Like yelling it from a distance. I thought I heard something. I thought my music was echoing. Yo, does anybody else wish that they were here? Alright, weigh in, y'all. Is this a sun or a moon? Which is weird, because this is Scarlet and Violet. See what I did there? I think it's a moon. Silly Cobra. Moon. See shooting stars. Good call. Moon for sure. Says yours. Yeah, I agree. Moon. Silly Cobra. Silly Cobra. Dolive, another Smoliv. Shout out Charmcraft, I believe they love Smoliv. I swear like we pulled another Smoliv art. The moon with the stars. Alright. They weighed in. Whoa, this is an incredible underwater shot of Magikarp looking up. Why was this not a full art rare card? Like, I could totally see this being the full card, maybe having some, maybe even some Gyarados down here swimming. That's crazy. Love the carp. Kev, I wish some of these common cards were full arts. Read my mind, man. Some of the arts on them are amazing, and I would love to see more of the art. I agree. Carp. I wish it was a full art. Yep, absolutely. And I do want to give a shout out to Art to You, or Making Art in the Dark, I believe. They were doing exactly that. They were extending cards of their own imagination. And I want to encourage any artists out there that if you feel you can white out all the non-picture portions and create that full art card, I would love to have your art on the stream. That's what catch and release looks like from the fish's side. Oh, you think he's being released? Think someone's throwing him back? Oh, I thought this was the day I was going to be kept. Yeah, this is a gorgeous artwork. Let's go ahead and shout it out. This is Kiyotaka Oshiyama. Gorgeous. Lori. I'll be here in about 10. See y'all soon. Okay, Lori. Be safe. Is that a Kecleon in the side? I do see a lot of Magikarp, so I have something to bunk your theory. You said Kecleon, like Kecleon? No, like a tree. Yeah, there's a tree over there. But I did find something here. I like the backstory of Magikarp also. Magikarp, it's a funny spelling error though, Johnny. But do you see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Magikarp out here, and they're all jumping, so I think they're all just jumping around, Matt. Although the catch and release was a good theory. But I see them all kind of jumping around, having a grand old time. They just jumping around. That's gorgeous. I think we're gonna highlight that one. Wow, what a turn, man. It went from, yeah, okay. Well, moving on. And, yeah. Aw. I like the backstory of Magikarp also, that it's also got a great message of like, you can be anything you want to be. Alien! Class went long. I know, I'm sorry. I tried to go as slow as possible. We still have plenty to go around, Alien, so I really appreciate you being here. I hope class went okay. How was your day? Yo, this Cacnea is, or this is this isn't Cacnea. Gosh, don't help me. Cactus Man. Cacturn? Okay, you can help me now. Is it Cacturn? I think it's Cacturn. I know it's not Maractus, and I know Cacnea is this guy. It was a kimono class? It never ends on time. It's been such a busy weekend, but excited to relax now. Alien, that's so cool. Can I ask, what do you do in a kimono class? Do you make kimono or study kimono? Yeah, this is a gorgeous card. This looks like some Dragon Ball Z scene is what I see. That's super cool. Latrell. Just flying around, enjoying life. I feel like the artist could have had something else in the background aside from 3 different shades of blue. But we all know, Saya Saruda, definitely a gorgeous art. Just wanted a little more. Maybe some lightning bolts coming off of him. Learn to wear them properly. Holy moly, that's amazing, Halion. Feel like a lighthouse would fit real nice in the right? A lighthouse would fit real nice, just right in there. Just right on the side, just somewhere. Maybe a beam, maybe even a ship on the other side, coming towards the lighthouse would even be great. That was a DBZ card, not Pokemon exactly. He's way too high. Oh, you think the bird's way too high up there? Just looked up a kimono. Looks way cool. Yeah, kimonos. It's what I believe it's what the geishas used to wear, or still do wear. Excuse me. Little poniard. This looks also like Sao Sao. Yeah. Oh, did you see that? Could it be a regular holo? I think it is just a regular holo. And boom. Oh, okay. Another ghost. And boom. Yep. Arboliva. I never. Yeah, they wear them super fancy though. Yeah. It is 420. It is it 4? What's that? Oh, I guess it would be 420 on your side. And I guess it would be now a perfect time to say Happy Easter if that is what you celebrate, or Happy Sunday if you do not. And I hope everybody had an amazing week. Maybe I'll wear one on stream someday. Dude, that would be amazing. You're going to have to set up the stream schedule, like, you should do it a week in advance, Haley, and I don't know if you've done that yet. And, like, give us time to get it shared out and get people hyped about it. But, Haley, you're going to shoot way past my numbers here soon. Got our first Easter this year. She was in the backyard hunting for eggs. It was a fun time. How did she do? Did the rabbit make it easy for her? Yeah, happy Easter. Anyone doing egg hunt? We don't know. I'm really hoping the Easter Bunny does still come by my house and hide some eggs. Like, it would be nice to find some eggs. Rabbit made it easy for her, but she did find a few on her. Excellent. I love egg hunts. Ah, that's so cool. Jesse, what are you doing tomorrow, Matty G? What are you guys doing? I heard that, it is Easter, so I know that's why y'all streamed today. Side note, I love this artist so much. A couple of arts stand out to me and just strike you, and this is one of it. Especially since they can just take a giant purple blob and make it amazing. But I remember that you said that you were streaming today because you might have had family stuff and together time tomorrow. Hiru Aksoka. Now let me try that again, huh? Haru Akasaka. Hang with the fam and hide eggs for a niece and nephew. Excellent. Love that. The one thing I know that I want to do tomorrow is eat. Oh, I want to eat tomorrow. There's my son, dazed and confused. Smoliv. I have no idea what's going on. Yo! Look at that artwork. That's incredible. That's incredible. I love that art. That's cool, he just punched a hole in reality. That's what I was thinking too. Like maybe he's punching so fast he broke the sound barrier. I'm curious, do the artists pick the Pokemon they want to do, or does Pokemon tell the artist what Pokemon they want? Yo, that's a really good question, and one that I've pondered myself, Johnny. I often thought, like, do they, like, go to work, and they're like, alright, let me log in here. Okay, I gotta do 3 Rayquazas, 4 Registeels, and a Persian before lunch. You know, I'm just like, is it like that, or do they say, hey, here's some Pokemon that I drew, please consider them for art? Or broke open the veil to the dead. Matt, you need to write a book, bro. Hunt for golden eggs. That was fun this morning. Although you could be referring to Jack and the Beanstalk. There's my fetal position. Sandile. Now that's a tough question to answer. Yeah, that is a tough question, you know. And the Ghastlies pour out. Yo, let's go! Yo! This was a low-key chase of mine. I do want to give a shout out to another brilliant content creator in our midst, Dex Hunt Hyro, who did a short featuring this card once, and as soon as he did, I absolutely fell in love with this card. The Armarouge came out to play. We're going to look at this card, we're going to dissect it, we're going to come up with some theories. Imagine one of the artists says they went to make artwork for a certain Pokemon, but they got denied and got the hell no. Oh man, that would suck. Like, look what I made. And they're like, we have enough Armarouge. Hell no, get out of here. Look at this card. Let's go ahead and start with the artist, Nagimiso. Definitely have done a lot of artwork. I'm sure it's Nagimiso. But done a lot of artwork for the Pokemon game. This Pokemon is so imposing, and yet in this card, he looks incredibly scared, incredibly timid. He looks like he might be waiting for something. He looks like he might be in anticipation a little bit. And all it really takes is that one little hand. You see that just one stark red hand on the wall, showing that he's peering around it, and then the distance beyond draws your eye all the way to the back of the card, and you want to see something. You want to see something there, and there's nothing there. And I think that might be what the Armarouge is waiting for. Maybe they're just waiting for their love to come home. We've all done that, waited at the window like that. So tell me in the chat, what do you think this Armarouge is waiting for? My heart is beating so fast. This is an absolute chase of mine. I guess I should have done this for Jacques as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and top load some of these puppies while we talk. Another beautiful card, Jesse. And what does your mind say? What do you think this Armarouge is waiting for? Trying not to get shot in CSGO. Okay. Could be. Maybe something's chasing him, to WTF's point. Maybe something's shooting at him and he's trying like, hey, is this a safe place to hide? He's taking cover. I didn't consider that. Maybe he's running and looking back. Just a reminder, y'all, if you choose to run, never look back. It's not worth it. But man, WTF, coming out of left field. I don't even know if that's what you meant, but that's a great theory. We call that a PokéGhost theory. But you're all PokéGhosts when you're here, so. It was, okay. Like, damn, did you see that, Sarah Ledge? He was out of his mind. I might have to refill my coffee in a second. Maybe he's just waiting for his trainer. Aw, Jesse, maybe his trainer's in school. And this is a Mary Had a Little Lamb situation, and Armarouge followed him to school. And he's waiting for him to come out of school and walk down that hallway that's going to be flooded with trainers here soon. Or, split theory, maybe he's waiting for a trainer to catch him. Waiting for a pizza to be delivered. Alright, Maddie. Maddie wins. That was the correct answer. He's waiting for pizza to be delivered. He's actually like, where is this guy? Exactly. I feel you, Jesse. I like that one. Maybe he's an assassin. Maybe he's casing the joint, right? Maybe he's tracking his target and trying to learn his paths throughout the day to find the best place to attack. It's not a bad theory either, Johnny Knight. See how awesome art is, and I would just love to one day have this artist and ask them exactly, hey, what was your motive? Like, what were you going for? And maybe even they don't know. They just like the pose, but I have a feeling that everything in this card was done so purposefully. So purposefully. There's also the fact that he can have blue eyes instead of red. He can have blue eyes instead of red. WTF, maybe an assassin opening some Scarlett. Oh, baby. Maybe. I said maybe an assassin waiting on his trainer to cap. And then bro rips. Hey, yo, opening up some Scarlett. Oh, baby. Yes, sir. Bro rips. We are opening up some Scarlett today. We started out with ripping a 151 English pack from PokéGirl Jessie and Maddie G. It came with their mail. Although we didn't pull anything of note, we pulled all amazing artwork from the pack. So, and then we started ripping Scarlett. This is one of our first, real stellar art rare cards, and we still have about X to go. But we were making our theories of what we think this Sarah Ledge is up to. So if you want to take a second and theorize what we think this Sarah Ledge is up to, we have theories of assassin. Maybe he's waiting for his trainer. He might be running from something shooting and chasing him. Hold on, WTF. Let me go lay it for you real quick. I want my golden. He said, let me go lay it for you real quick. Bro, you're funny. You're funny, man. We did pull this in the first pack, too. So we got the SR already out of the box, which was the full art Jacques. Happened first pack. So we're hunting art rares and SARs. So creative, right, Halian? Like, and never would I ever would have imagined, not to say like, oh my god, I can't believe these guys are creative. It's like I never would have imagined just stopping for a second and asking, what do you think? Can spawn so many good memories. And you guys are even changing my perspective. An assassin waiting on his trainer to cap. You know what? That could be it too. I didn't even think of that. Maybe it's a Pokemon that's sick of his trainer's attitude, right? But either way, gorgeous artwork. We can take a look here. We actually see some, what is this, like water type puddling down here? Gorgeous sky, beautiful architecture. You got the, what do they call those, sconces on the wall? And just that hand. I would like to know what's behind him, honestly. Brilliant card. Awesome job. Nagi Miso. Let's rock. So creative. I appreciate you all your perspectives, all your opinions as well. This is what we do here. So if you're in the background, if you're lurking, that's okay too. I just hope that you're here. I hope you're entertained. I hope you're fun. All that I also hope is if you have something to say, please say it, because there might be 16 people with the exact same thought that you have, and you're the only one that said it. That's why I always speak first, so. Beautiful Boozil, which has just a splendid flotation device. So says Professor Lavington. That'd be scary. What, laying a golden egg? Got this gorgeous Dedenne that looks a lot bigger than he should. Doesn't he look like giant? Roar. E-Man! Subscribe and smash that like. Good luck on the rest of your opening. E-Man, it's good to see you, brother. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you hanging out in Jesse's stream earlier also. Everybody, go ahead and sub up to E-Man as well. Great member of the community. Fun to talk to. Mega Dedenne. What are the purple Indedene? Zig. Not to be confused with his brother Zag. We got the Varoom. Johnny, what up? Wonder where Ernie... Oh, I forgot ALB is still streaming. Ernie's over there having a fun, cussing up a storm. They're doing Cards Against Humanity today. I only like after he entertains me. JK, I always forget. Trust me, I know. I'm the worst at that. The worst at that. Just finished, says Matt. Okay, cool. How was it? Everybody do well? Did I win anything? I'm in for that Grimer, but I'm not sure if I won that Grimer. Maybe he's doing that later. Yo, look at this Goat. Is this Goat? I think this is Goat. No, you didn't win it. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate you. I think there was only one other person on that Grimer, too. That stinks. Almost. Me too, Matt. Lori, welcome back. I was 5 by the end of it. Okay. Should have went with the Jinx. I bet you nobody wanted the Jinx. But that was a brilliant Tomokazu Kamiya. Halucha. Yo, this is going in the binder too. I do have a Halucha section in my binder. I am a big fan of wrestling. If y'all... Dog. My dog's getting a drink of water. Sorry, y'all. But, Ernie got her. Ernie got, Sabrina? Or Ernie got the Grimer? Ernie gets everything. He's such a good dude. But I'm a big fan of wrestling, specifically in the Lucha Libre style, and I love the callback to it. The Jinx? Oh, Ernie got the Jinx. Okay, I guess that's okay. Lay down. Go lay down, baby. You're such a good puppy. You're such a good puppy. Go lay down. Halucha. Love it. Favorite 90s wrestler? It's a good one. I think you're right. I think the Macho Man would probably be the answer to that. Or Ricky Steamboat was also pretty good. Yeah, Ricky Steamboat was also pretty good. In fact, the match between Ricky Steamboat and Randy Savage in WrestleMania, I believe it was WrestleMania 4 or 5 or 3, was probably the greatest match of all time. Ricky, you want me to go and find that Grimer for you? If you can find that band Grimer, Alien, heck yes, please do. I would much prefer the band Gengar, though, from Sabrina's Gengar, with the one with the graveyard in the background of it. Johnny has better questions than I do. Johnny does have some pretty good questions, man. I love Johnny. He's a great, like, oh yeah, got coffee. Johnny's a great, like, point person. It's like, we need a new topic. Bam, Johnny has a question. We start on that. So always do that, Johnny. I love questions. Y'all feel free to ask any question you want to. This Torkoal is absolutely amazing. Pervert Grimer looking up the skirt, yeah. Isn't that the one he had his throat collapsed in during? Yeah, it was definitely one. You know, it's funny you say that, because I was just thinking about Jake the Snake Roberts and the Honky Tonk Man, and they were doing an angle where him and Jimmy Hart, the Mouth of the South, they were coming up behind him and they were going to smash him in the head with a fake guitar, break it over his head, and they forgot to unload it, and he ended up railing him with this real guitar in the head, and it ended up putting him in a very bad spot in his career. Do you have a cheat meal day? Torkoal, do I have a cheat meal day? Every day is a cheat meal day. How do magnets work? They have opposite polarities based on, well, the rotation of the Earth. We'll just call it that. What's wrong with my keyboard? It's probably dirty, Matt. You need some air, like canned air, blow it out, or tip it upside down and shake it. Kev, it's because of the 2 years doing interviews on my channel. Heck yeah, Johnny Knight. I love it. I love it. I like the Torkoal from the comics. Cosmic Eclipse is very cool. Torkoal, dude looks like he just woke up. Oh, what's going on, guys? Is the pizza ready? Really broke it on accident and stuff. Do the everyday awesome. What's the speed of gravity? The speed of gravity is 33 feet per second per second. That's how fast you fall. You can fact check me if you want, but if you're falling out of an airplane, you're falling 33 feet per second per second. Thank you for your question, Laurie. That was a good one. Torkoal, this is either Miki Tanaka, Miki Kuno, or Karadaso. I like your character voices. Oh, thank you, PokéGirl Jessie. I was wanting to be a voice actor. Negative 9.81 meters per second. Honky Tonk. Wayne Ferris. Oh, thank you, thank you. Really broke it. Yep, exactly. Sorry, Donnie, I'm going on a different million thoughts. But yes, Honky Tonk whacked him in the head with a real guitar, and it ended up cracking his skull, and I think it fractured a vertebrae even. Like, he got hit hard. And that's why Jake the Snake fell into drug use, you know, pain relief, and ended up long. But Jake the Snake was great. He used to carry a snake, Damien, to the ring. He's the guy that invented the DDT. I'm gonna fact check her, honestly. Okay, you do it. Fact check later. Absolutely. Yes, well, this sounds like a great activity. I'm down. 32 feet per second squared. 32 feet per second per second. How many moons in our solar system? That is a great question as well. Jupiter makes up a big portion of that, and I think Saturn has quite a few too. If I had to ballpark it, you said solar system. Okay, yeah. So if I had to ballpark it, I would have to say 150. Just ballparking. Easily over 100. But I like to say, between my father and I, we know everything in the world. Hey, Dad, how many moons are in our solar system? Hundreds. You have a more specific number? Because that's what I said. Lechon? Just ballpark it. Yeah, just spitballing here. 178 and a half. Yo, look at this guy. Check this guy. I think he's skipping school. That's what his attitude looks like. Best friend Dad had local wrestling shows, and Honky stayed with us one night. Funny guy. I bet he's a great guy. He didn't do that on purpose, y'all. It was a total accident. He was a great guy. What? Dad in the room? Yeah, my dad's in the room. Yep. PokéGhost. He's back there playing Minecraft. Ernie! How you doing, Ernie? I hope you're doing well, fam. WCF says hi, Dad. He said, so. Hi, PokéGhost. Lori says hi. You know what? We're just going to say everyone says hi, because I'm not doing that. But yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate that. He tries to keep to himself off stream. But look at this guy, man. He's just chilling outside the academy, waiting to be caught or waiting to attack. Thought you were alone this entire time, not gonna lie. We all say hi. Yeah, well, we like to give that perception, but he, you know, he's not too extroverted. But yeah, he stays over here sometimes. He came over for WrestleMania. Apparently, there's 923 total moons, 416 planetary, and 507 non-planetary bodies. Let's stick with planetary, because solar system. Was that in just our solar system, Gooch? Gooch is like our man in the chair. Hope you're doing well tonight, Ernie. Thanks, Klinger. I appreciate that. Yo, what up, Fox? How you doing, fam? We found a very, very cool moon card, and I'm curious if you got it. We're opening Japanese Scarlett. I'm really spending too much time on these packs. I don't typically like Bruxish, y'all, but I like this art. There's something very retro about it, something very lollipop. PokéGhost. Good, I'm glad you're good, bud. He's groovy, isn't he? Groovy. Go-go dancer. Bruxish. Whoop. Got the Sanaconda. Whoop. Excellent. Alright. Gonna refresh my coffee real quick, y'all, just so I don't let it go to waste. For those that are just coming in, curious, Easter, if you celebrate it. 1, happy Easter. 2, do you have any plans this Easter? And I'm going to find that card that I was just telling Fox about. Because we all kind of took a vote on it and couldn't decide if it was a sun or a moon, so we voted. And the vote came back that it was a moon. Oh, that Cacturn is great. Yeah, here you go. It's a crocodile. Alien, and if it's Japanese, I don't have it. I mean, moon ones are in English, right? Oh yeah, okay, good call, good call, good call. Cool. As I go through and sort, I will. I'll throw it to the side if there's an extra one in there. Got the bird for JR if JR pops in. The more you know. Finally home. Heck yeah, Alien. You won a Black Jinx you didn't have. I know. That's the one I should have put my name on, Ernie, but really wanted that Grimer too. But that's by Tomokazu Kamiya, Ernie. Moon, you can see Shooting Star. That's what everybody else said, Fox. And I don't know why. It just looked like a really, really bright card for it to be a moon. Fox, you want dupes of your English ones in Japanese? ALB. How you doing, fam? Hope you're doing well. How was the rest of the stream? That was a fun little stream, man. We have some sick people in our midst, but that was a good stream. WTF Bonk's head. Alright, can ALB bring some luck here? Let's see. So far we pulled that awesome Scarlett, Gyarados EX, Jacques Special Rare. Can you say ALB and do that with your eyes? Oh, ALB. Slightly aroused. ALB? Yeah, it would be nice to get all of them in English and Japanese. Yeah, we'll help you out. And of course, I've got a lot of Japanese just kicking around, and I have a bag with moons in it here for you. Slightly aroused. ALB. Behave. Hello, Matty G. Okay, let me look for you also, Fox. Yeah, and shout out Haley and ripping that box of Japanese rocket. She broke the rocket box yesterday, and I'm really enjoying the artwork. This is a beautiful ghost. This is also a funny description, Johnny Knight, if you're still in the chat. Driftbloom also has a very, very funny Pokedex entry stating that it will pretty much carry you anywhere you need to go, but it's very unpredictable. It'll just blow anywhere it needs to. Giggity. I don't have that much bulk yet, to be honest. I'm an impulsive singles buyer, and there's nothing wrong with that, Halion. In fact, I probably could have saved myself a lot of money just by buying the singles instead of ripping it. Yep, I'm here. Excellent, excellent. Fun stream, ALB. I agree. All the cool kids are here. Yo, this Charcadet. Was this the same Charcadet that we were admiring before? curious. It might be. Either way, he looks bonkers. Oh, you. Yo, Grimer. That's a different one. Excellent. Thank you, Maddie G. It's a stream where I can be myself. That's true, ALB. That's true. And I'm glad that you do those streams, too. Although there was that weird moment where Maddie slipped into the chat. Not sure how that happened, but it was really fun. And I always encourage you to be yourself. To a fault in the chat. I like to be more family friendly. I know the jinx was Camilla, Ernie. I like you have a chat on screen. Yeah, I like the chat on screen. And that way, because you can connect to the live chat after the fact of the VOD too. Which you can see while you watch it back. But I like to have it on the screen. I don't read it off the screen. I have the chat open on my computer too. So I can see it real time, because the chat on the screen doesn't always work too well. Yo, look at that pirouette. Look at that. Wow. Man, she's giving it her all right there. And this is my favorite artist, Kawaii. Too many times, and that one word I despise for some reason saying out loud. Yeah, I know, Al. I know. And Ernie wasn't making it any better. It was just the only underage person that comes around our stream, save for the other Maddie, which was Maddie. Oh, yeah, it was Camilla. Yeah, it was Camilla. As far as I could tell, Ernie, it looked a little too wobbed out to not be Camilla. Was that Jinx, Tomokazu, Camilla, L? Gunbrion's Pack Battles. How you doing tonight? Boom! Okay. Okay. Wow, my virgin ears reported. Yo, fives. Maddie is 17, so nice. Okay. Thank you, Matt. I didn't know that. I thought she was I thought they were a little closer in age. Believes it was because... good call. I like the background. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And if you're talking about all of this, it takes a little bit of work to get everything all balanced up. Probably because, yeah, it's because she wasn't on. Jinx is a Camilla. Haha, my eyes still work, Ernie. My eyes still work. So, yeah, that's Tomokazu Camilla. I'm not sure if you saw that Haley and Al stream, but he was giving away a Jinx Camilla from long ago. It was an old Camilla. Dang, I was eyeing. Yeah, I figured you were. Alright, Power Helmet. Yo, Seviper. Here's a trivia question for you guys. Pokemon Jeopardy. What Pokemon is considered Seviper's enemy? That's how she got into being a mod. Mr. Hagaloo! I'm 35 and still prefer not to hear certain words. Trust me too. And my dad and I talk about it a lot. Like why are they saying it? Why? Because they can. Wanted the Jinx because there's a moon on it. I didn't know that. Sandy Cobra, not quite. Arbok, almost. Zangoose, Lori got it. There you go. It's Zangoose. Zangoose and Seviper do not get along. In fact, in the game, if you find a Seviper, you're likely to find a Zangoose as well, unless they separated them between the opposing games, like Seviper's in Scarlett, Zangoose will be in Violet. So, but this art is absolutely stunning by Sui. This is a more recent Sui, but absolutely gorgeous. ALB. It was a fun night. It was a fun night. Oh, because Mongoose, exactly, Gunbrion. Mongooses and Cobras don't get along too well. Or snakes. Lechonk. When I first saw that this Pokemon's name was Lechonk, it sent me. It made me laugh so hard. Lechonk. There's that brilliant Magikarp that we all agree, out of all the cards we've seen so far, this card should be a full art. Bro Rips also had a pretty incredible stream today, celebrating some Easter and Easter eggs. It's always fun hanging out with the shredders and seeing the little trainers. And bro just has a beautiful family, bro. Love that Magikarp art. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just set that aside. Dondozo. I can't stop saying it that way due to Bro Rips. Dondozo. That's all I hear now. So, this is not SV base Umbreon. This is just Scarlet. In Japanese, they split the sets up between Scarlet and Violet, and we opened Violet last week, so we're gonna rip the Scarlet this week. Is that the Tatsugiri in its mouth? It is the Tatsugiri in its mouth. That's a good eye, Matt. So I don't like to call this card the Dondozo Hollow. This is the Tatsugiri illustration rare. See what I did there? You're doing just fine, Alien. Matsugiri! That's bait. It could be. It could be. I love it. Absolutely love it. Dondozo. I do really like the Dondozo full art card in the, I think it's Heatwave Arena. Yeah, Heatwave Arena. Is Riolu in this one or Violet? Riolu is in this one. Riolu would not be a bad one to see, Gunbreon. I would love to see the Riolu. In fact, I believe that Bro referenced the Riolu card as kind of reminding him of Bluey a bit, and I can only tend to agree that that is the Bluey card. And the Gardevoir full art's in the set too, and I don't know if we can pull it now since we pulled the this full art, but we'll see. Don't forget to smash the like button for this amazing... Aw, oh, man, Johnny Knight, you're too kind. Super appreciate you, fam. That's your favorite? Bluey and reminds me of my son. Aw, that's sweet, Matt. Isn't the room just like a pigsty in that card? Is that why that reminds you of your kid? Aw, little Fido. Look at him. Oh, cutie. By Mitsu. Yeah. Yep, that's what I thought. 15 of you guys in here? I appreciate you guys spending Saturday with me. I'm curious, outside of Pokemon, I'm a huge wrestling fan. Did anybody else watch WrestleMania? Just while we're talking about it? Aside the ones I already know did. Bam! Another Suisa Viper. I think 3 full arts and 1 SR per each Japanese box, right? Not sure how the others work, but... full art factor, like for trainers. Are they SRs? They are SRs, so this one's an SR. And I think the full arts are SRs also. There's Cacnea. Taking a little snooze in the garden. I'm just here for the ASMR. Is it my voice, WTF? Is that it? And I think you're right, Alien. Outside of the EXs also, there should be a lot of EXs. Reminds me of my son when he was 2 to 3. He had some anger issues, and one time I remember telling him no to something, and he started destroying towards ripping books. Oh my god. Ooh, hype for the EX. Got the Toxicroak. Not gonna lie, it's hot. I appreciate that, WTF, I do. Maybe I should start tagging ASMR in my lives also. I'm definitely a fan of sleep ASMR. Whether it be sound bowls, symbols, distractions, directions, whispers. That's not my thing. I ran into like a mouth sounds, and I'm like, that's like annoying. Like that triggers me as opposed to calms me down. So, but ASMR is a great way to get some sleep. I do know that if you have an Alexa, that you can use sleep sounds. There's a whole archive of sleep sounds in there, and you can have like a babbling brook or rain. I always like to listen to the rain when I go to sleep. Thunderstorms. Alright, y'all, we're almost to that point. We're going to do a few more, but we do have a giveaway. We like the comment, so what I am doing is, if you do go back 1 week ago, there's a live where we ripped the box of Violet, and if you go ahead and give a comment on that video, I'm going to go ahead and give up my Bombardier from Paradox, my Butt Huggin' Joltik, also from Paradox, and no PokéGhost giveaway would be complete without a PokéGhost himself. So you'll get the Bandnet EX as well. This is from Violet. So you'll be getting that also. And we'll, at about the halfway point, we'll stop, we'll do the comment picker on that, take a small break, and rip the rest of these packs and keep on going. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. This was the Vaporeon out of the 151 pack from PokéGirl Jessie and Maddie G. We're keeping him up here for the energy. But no, he doesn't get mad very often. He's such a great kid. Funny how they change so much in a short time. And you also can't really take away how much of you help with that, right? That's called amazing parenting. As much as, you know, he put in the effort, and I'm super proud of him as well for helping with the, you know, behavioral. But that's called good parenting, Gumbrion, and you should be proud. Very impressed. Jessie! Joltik rules. That reminds me of Doyle rules. Joltik. Whoa, and that pack didn't want to open. Alright, alright, alright. Pretty exciting opening so far. It's been pretty steady. A few EXs are eluding us currently. The Ghost with the most peace-loving Pokemon. Oh, Deadpool fan, I super appreciate you, brother. Your streams are always fun. They're engaging. They're filled with giveaways. Everyone go check out Deadpool. He's very, very, very fast-growing and always stacking support on for so many other people. Holy moly, this is exactly what we were talking about with the other Wattrell card, y'all. We just said that there should be something else in that card, like some lightning streaks coming off the wings. Like, I even said it, and here we go. The other Kilowattrell art has exactly that. Meh, kids. Only come over to steal my Tide Pods and eat my food now. That's good, man. He's booking it, man. He's like, he is gone. He's gone. I always thought it was funny that lightning birds hang around the water all the time. Got this pine yard.
Oh, what you want some? You want some? Come get some.
Like, yeah, he's like this big. He's a little tiny, tiny pine yard. It's going so fast, the static charge is building into a frenzy. Yep, it sure is. Funny how Kilowattrell's weakness is fighting, not water. Exactly. It was a conundrum Pokemon. Like when I first saw Chinchou and Lantern, it blew my mind. I said, how can this be? And then I threw it in my party, and unless you know how to use Lantern well, it didn't work for me. Alright, let's rock. Got this silly Cobra. He's definitely sleepy. Electric passes through water, says Matt. Carries on with the current. As long as it's not disrupted, it could technically travel through the water. But I'm pretty sure just statistically, electricity's weakness is water, or vice versa. Doing damage, but it does not hurt the ground. Exactly, so it's just super weird that Kilowattrell's weakness is... funny how... Okay, I misread something. Sorry, Gumbrion. You say Kilowattrell's weakness is lightning, not water? That's crazy. Although, I will say that's the only thing I don't really typically care for the ghost types, is that ghost types are weak against other ghost types. Ooh, personal notebook. There it is, you're right. You're right, Maddie G. It was another art. Still looks completely awesome. Not throwing a flying kick. Retro Bruxish. Mega Dedenne. I don't know why he just looks so gigantic. Like, they could have done better to make him look either smaller, but the camera's so low looking up. Wonder if electric being weak to ground started as a pun. What do you mean, alien? Camera angle, yeah, right. And boom. Alright, hype for the EX. That's another SAR in the set. The Great Tux SAR. Yeah, sorry, it's fighting, normally not water. But Kilowattra is weak to its own energy type is what I was getting at. Yeah, no, that it took me a second, but I had to come back to it because I was like, yeah, it's totally weak to lightning. That makes sense. Until it didn't. Ah, that's funny. Great Tusk. Getting hype for the EX. Hashtag EX hype in the chat. Love it. EX hype? Because you need your ground for your circuits. Oh, Halien, you just blew my mind. And yes, you're absolutely right. And I knew that. I just didn't think hard enough. I'm sorry. Because I often thought that myself. We'll do 5 more, and then we'll run the giveaway on the last video. Go back about a week ago, and you'll see the Violet Japanese opening. Leave a comment on that video. Make sure to like it, and we'll run the comment picker on that. Last week's winner was Miss Lori, wanting the gorgeous Cresselia and Tapu Bulu from Night Wanderer. Another Kilowattra. Here comes... Because lightning rods are grounded so they attract and redirect the lightning strike. But a circuit ground is not typical ground. It's the unloaded portion of the return path of the circuit. But they call it a ground from the circuit perspective, Earth in Japanese, so I don't know if it's the name or it just seemed like it wouldn't affect the ground. All very valid points. And can I just say, this is one of the most well-read chat threads that I think I've been a part of, and I appreciate y'all bringing it. I truly do. Gunbryon, you're absolutely right. That makes sense. And that's why I've always looked for an electric type before I went and fought Brock, I believe. Or was it Misty? It was one of the two, but I remember I wanted to do it. Screw Google, we have Matt, right? We have Ask Matt. Anybody remember Ask Jeeves? In fact, I bet you I could ask Matt for a joke like I used to ask Jeeves, and he'd probably give me one. I'm an electrical engineer, so it's kind of what you do. Okay, thank you for the education lesson, Matt. And I honestly didn't know that you were an electrical engineer. It's not rocket science. Yo, this card has so much going for it. I think we need to make some PokéGhost theories on this card, y'all. What do you think? Let's get through this pack real quick. We'll come back to the card because I don't want to hold 5 cards. Yo! A bird's eye view of a bird's eye view. That's sick. Kentaro. Really good scenery. You don't see the scenery too much, but I like it. Water is weak to lightning because it's highly conductive and irregular. Okay. Water was weak to lightning. Exactly. So Misty it was then. It had to be. And I tried to find an electric type, and I think I did. And I was like, man, that was easy. This was the quickest I've ever gone. What is that Pokemon? This is Staravia from Starly. Staravia before turning to Staraptor. Unless you meant this Pokemon. Yeah, I'll come back to it. I can't think of anything to say. Okay, I'll come back to it in a second. Spathra. Looking like, I can't think of it right now. Can't think of it, but that hairstyle, man. I do like a Spathra. This is done by Hitoshi Ariga, which we're actually looking for our artist appreciation short, so we found one. Hitoshi Ariga. Gorgeous. Yep, this is Staravia. Flying over the school, looking down. And this is Dolive. Dolive is the in-between Smoliv and Arbolivia. Hair looks white. Edna, thank you. Looks like Edna Mode. Edna Mode. Robert, darling. A couple theories that I have immediately are maybe the trainer took this Dolive out to the middle of nowhere, left her on a tree, said, "I'll be right back." And then he didn't he BRB'd, but then he didn't RB, if you know what I mean. Now I want RBs, damn it. The feel of her Trevenant father. Now you crack me up, bro. The Incredibles, right? Yes, El Deadpool fan. The feel of the Trevenant, yeah, it could be that. Looking at the tower, go make a nest in. Feet of her Trevenant father, that's hilarious, Matt. It could be that. It could just be a Dolive, you know. Maybe she's looking at her trainer setting up a picnic, right? It's an olive tree's daughter. It certainly is. Arby's. Oh, I know, right? I just want some horsey sauce and roast beef. We have the meats. They're posing for a family photo. Trevenant's just too tall for the picture. It does look like, okay, honey, now back in the West, they never smiled, so straight face. Okay, ready? Like, yeah, I could see it. Beef and cheddar, Gunbrion for the win. Beef and cheddar sounds so good. With some of the Arby's sauce, horsey sauce, big old drink. Curly fries. Yeah, I like this Dolive. I really do. Beautiful artwork. Miki no Kai. Appreciate you. Alright. Cool. I'm so hungry now. Well, that's why I'm happy that Uber Eats is a thing. I don't know if it's kind of concerning because I already ate today and I'm already hungry again. I can't remember the olive line's names for some reason. So the littlest one is Smoliv. That one is Dolive. And the big one is Arboliva. Arboliva. Or Olive. It's silly. It's silly. Smoliv, Dolive, and Arboliva. Riolu. Naruto. Curly fries from Arby's are crowning glory. Arby's mozzarella sticks are the best. They certainly are. They certainly are. Yeah, and get down on some Arby's. Lechon. Sniffing out the truffles to zero. Bruxish. Go! Really talking about food on 420. People are killing me. If you haven't had the mozzarella sticks, they're made to order and stringy and just right temp perfection. Wow. Thanks, ALB. You know what you're doing right now. I know you know what you're doing. And you're probably making a lot of people order Arby's right now. The pork belly. Boom. Alright. There we go. Said I would wait for the extra. There it is. That one's yours, Fox. Everything is made to order if you ask. Insider secret. Arbola, Spanish for tree. Excellent. Wink. Why did I just giggle like ALB? Remember to tip your DoorDasher well. Yes, remember to tip your DoorDasher, because if you don't, they'll lecture you how tips work. And that's why I don't use DoorDash anymore. I use Uber Eats. Float seal. Fido! Is that a different Fido too? Man, how many cards do these Pokemon have? And they lecture them on Shotgun Works. I think mine is open 24/7. Excellent. That's not bad. I can't believe all. Grimer! Love how represented the 151 are originally, but I want everybody to weigh in. Do you think the original 151 Pokemon are so well represented today still to get people like us on nostalgia buying these new sets? Would anybody buy sets if they said we're no longer printing any new Pokemon from 150, the original 151? Someone ship me jalapeno poppers, please. They don't exist. What? We can do one better, Halion. We can try and teach you how to make them. Do you have jalapenos there? For those that don't know, Halion lives in Japan. Jack in the Box fried zucchini, so underrated, as well as their mini tacos, WTF. Staravia. Professor Sada. Shout out DT Pity Mouse. He's always after the Sada. Sada's for you. Wonder how much it would cost to pack bags of jalapeno poppers and ship them with dry ice to Japan. Do you think they would make it? Almost bought the first Pokemon pack they set. Japanese. Ooh. How much was that? 19.6 pack? Yeah, it was 1996. I don't know if I've ever been fresh jalapeno at the grocery store, but I think they have them at Costco. You have Costco's in Japan? Yeah, pick up some jalapenos. Really all you need is like bread, like breaded stuff, cheese and jalapenos. Think you can deep fry. I think you better deep fry. But I'm also not a chef. That's just what I imagine in my mind. Like, what goes into a jalapeno poppers? I don't know. What does it feel like in your mouth? Katie. 350. Well, that's not too bad. I thought I might be pushing almost. Is there 10 cards in the original Japanese pack? Cream cheese. I didn't use any of those anymore because all the hidden fees. I noticed the prices on the apps for restaurants are more than the store. You're not wrong. They nickel and dime you to death on there. I don't know if I've ever seen. Oh, read that. Cream cheese. Math if only. And bacon. What does it feel like where? I feel like in my mouth. Or I don't even know if Customs would let me in. In my mouth. I don't like the mouth feels. I feel what it's like in my mouth and then I repeat it, you know. Oh, that tasted like cilantro. I'll say it. Mike Zards, how you doing tonight, brother? Yo, we finally found the Kilowattrel. Yo, this Kilowattrel. Is that a shadow? Man, I don't care, cute or not, this bird is not friendly. I appreciate you all coming and hanging out with me tonight. We're at 522 subscribers now. Appreciate you. Go ahead and hit that like button, sub up. We're on a road to 600. I'm thinking of something super spicy to be giving away around that 600 mark. Just to say thank you. We are going to be giving away a couple of cards. If you haven't already, go ahead and hop Epic a week. Go to the Japanese Violet opening and leave a comment on that video. 1,000 any day now. Nope. That's not a friendly bird. Nope, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Boom. Flittle. That's kind of cute. Every time I see Flittle, I just think of the time he thwarted DPM for so long. Nope, not a friendly bird. Thank you, Matt. Is that the video? Go ahead and sub up on that video there. Go ahead and like, comment on that video. We're going to run the comment picker here in a moment. I'm going to take a small break, and then we are going to open the rest of these packs and see what else we can pull. Haven't seen too many art rares as of yet. 2. And that, some EXs, so we should be pulling some heat still. Ponarn. Another Yukamori. There's Starly. Keep my thoughts to myself on this one. Oh, that's it. Alright. Bear with me 1 second, y'all. Why what? Oh, why I won't say what's on my mind? Oh, just because. Just because. I went through a very, very crucial time in my life, Matt, where I got some feedback, and that feedback was like, you know, Kev, you really need to learn when not to talk. And so I took that to heart. And I took that personally. I think it's a headband, but it gives you questionable vibes. There's some boomy booms outside right now, yo. Like some weird boomy booms. It might just be fireworks, but might just be fireworks. While that gets all loaded up. I don't do that. No, I didn't do that for the longest time either, Matt, until somebody observed me and told me. It's me. It's you. Oh, don't worry, Dad. It's just Mike Zard's outside going boomy boom 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 boom. He's like Gurr from Invader Zim. I was given that same advice, and it just sounded to me like I was someone else's problem. There you go. There you go. Pew pew boom booms. We were thinking pew pew. It might just be boom booms. Bang bang. Bang. Matsugiri! Silly Cobra. Varoom. Drifloon. Boom! No. Man, these are primed. We got the 2 hits, the 2 EXs, 3 EXs. Got the 3 EXs, the SR, and 1 art rare. See the words "It's me" without "It's me" wicked song going on the Did you contact Chris? I did contact Chris, Mr. Zards. And I super appreciate you, fam. That was super kind of you. Comment picker YouTube. Let's see, math. 9. Oh yeah, we're cooking with Crisco. Alright, let's see, y'all. 18 comments. Hang on a second. It said unique comments, really? Yeah. 18 comments. Alright, man. This is gonna be a pretty good one. I appreciate you all coming on through. There's gonna be 19 of y'all in there. Let me go ahead and get this set up here so that y'all can see. I can't see the chat quite. It says 9 unique. Did I see that wrong? Oh, you can't see my screen. Mine says amount of unique comments, 18. Or 19 unique. Yeah, it says 18 unique. Alright, you guys get to come on a ride here. There's my computer. Can everybody see it? Let's scroll it up a little bit. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. This is for the Butt Hugging Joltik, the Bombardier EX, And the Bennett EX. And we go. And the winner, Haley and Maddie G. It got stuck for a second on you, Haley, and I'm sorry. Winner, Maddie G. Maddie G's the winner. Great video, man, he says. Maddie G, super appreciate the support. Sorry about that, Haley, and it glitched for a second, and I think it just needed to catch up, and then it clicked on over to the winner. Man, that stings. Not to say I don't have a lot of cards for you, just sitting here waiting already, but awesome job, Maddie G. Maddie G, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here. It really doesn't matter if you are or not. You do not have to be here to get that, since it is a comment picker. It's the folder on the left? What folder on the left? What do you win? Oh, yeah, I guess we could say. Awesome Sauce Pro, so this is what he won. So, this is what he won. Did you ask something, Matt? I'm sorry. Wait for the winner trophy. Yeah, I should wait for the winner trophy. Juked, yep, totally juked. I'm sorry. I pulled a bro with the KO. Yeah, absolutely. So he won the Butt Hugging Joltik, the Bombardier EX, and then PokéGhost Bandit coming out to Matty G. Forgot the bad folder joke. Congratulations. Forget the bad folder. Okay, I'm sorry. I see what you were trying to do now, but yeah, at the same time, it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm checking my folders. Like, damn it, did I leave something up there? Congratulations. Yes, indeed. Congratulations, Matty G. Very much kismet. I won on your guys' stream last week. You won on my stream this week. It's only correct. It's only fair. It's only right. We're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to bust out an energy card. I'm going to grab the marker. Let me see if this is the... So remember that pen I told you never works, and somebody's like, throw it away. I think it was Megan said, throw it away. Where is Megan, I wonder? Megan made it in, and Nat. I didn't see Nat tonight either. It's going to be Maddie. G. And that's just for me. I'll get you another energy, assigned energy as well. And good thing y'all won that today, because I was thinking of getting your guys' stuff sent out on Monday, so I'll get this thrown in there for you, Matty G. Super appreciate you, fam. And not only that, but each of you will get assigned energy from me, as well as a PokéGhost signed as well. Awesome job. Thank you so much for that, and congratulations. Trust me when I say I don't think you have to verify who you are, because I have already got your return address. So awesome. Appreciate that, y'all. Hope that was fun for you. We are going to be doing another one here on this video. I just need to figure out what it is that we are going to be going ahead and giving away. What I'm going to do, y'all. Appreciate your patience. I'm going to take a real quick break, and I'll be right back. Just need to stretch my legs a little bit in my back, and yeah, I'll be right back. this way. That's why I'm not sure I was coming at it from that way. Really is a ghost. Truly am. I am omnipresent. Oh, there he is. There I am. How are you, dummy? Alright, this is about how much we have left. We still have plenty to go. And awesome job. And once again, congratulations, Matty G, for winning the giveaway. You're the best, Kev. No, you the best. I just get to come online every day and remind each and every one of you of that. And I'm the lucky one. Alright, here we go. Let's finish strong. And then we'll go through the box. We'll see exactly what it is that we're going to give away for this video. And we'll go from there. But I super appreciate y'all. There's still 11 of you hanging out in here. Oh, speaking of Zangoose, there it is. Did Sui also do Zangoose? No, Ayuki. Just as good. We were just talking about you, dude. I really like the shiny version of Zangoose. Go get that Seviper, says Magooch. It's gorgeous flittle. Who is this by? Penny Kobayashi. Darker Bunnies, what's up, homie? And Late Night Joke Art Fam. What's up, man? Pokey Art Fam. Sorry, my eyes are starting to go. How are you doing tonight, Dark Bunnies? It's good to see you, man. We're just ripping open a box of Scarlett. We just ran our giveaway for the last video, and Matty G went ahead and took the win on that one. What is this? What is this? Oh, okay. There you go. Uh-oh, Fox. I don't know if you're still there. Beautiful, sir. Hope the same for you. Congrats, Matty G. Oh, it's been a beautiful day. WrestleMania was today, so we got to watch WrestleMania night 1. Night 2 is tomorrow. There you go, Fox. Here's a buy sharp for you, but I'm pretty sure that's the moon. I don't know. Y'all weigh in. Is that the moon back there? Interesting. If I do find another one of those, which I think I have already, yeah, I'll throw that aside for you too. Def moon. Definitely the moon. Just a cloudy moon. Def's the moon, says Dark Bunnies. No, it's Mewtwo. I think so, says Mad G. Okay. Alright. Sun is too high. I think that's like a fire village burning down. That's what I think. I guess it could be another Pokemon up there, but I don't know. I think it's the moon. But you're not wrong. If this is the moon and this is the sun is way too high for this to be the moon. But still. Aww. Look at that light. The lighting is great on that card. We're going to go back and look at the artist real quick. But we're going to appreciate this holo, which is a gorgeous King Gambit. My God. Reminds me of when I wear socks with flip-flops. That's funny. This gorgeous King Gambit, who really did grow on me, just based on the art cards. Which reminds me, there's a brilliant illustration rare King Gambit card in the set. That would be killer to pull, too. It does remind me when I wear flip-flops with socks, man. That's funny, because I used to do that to pretend like I was a ninja when I was a kid. And tell me you didn't do that, too. This is what we're talking about, y'all. Wearing socks with flip-flops. But look at this art. Who is it? Hideki Ishikawa. Just gorgeous. All the trees are dead, too. Do it to piss my wife off. Moon doesn't produce lighting like that. Maybe Arceus or Mewtwo does. Okay. Okay. I can hear. Let me get this up close here. Oh shit, they might be right. Oop. Yeah, you might be right. See if I can get there. That's actually a lightning strike. There it is. It's actually a storm. It's raining, and it's a bolt of lightning going through the cloud. That's what it is. Matt Gooch, your denial made me look. As a kid, I still do it. You need some tabby socks with the separated toes or the kind with all 5 toes. Yeah, I'm sure that they got them there. Okay, my bad. My bad. Thank you, Matt. Almost made a very vital mistake. Oh, snap. It is lightning, right? Man, I'm glad I pulled it closer to look. He's on guard and he's waiting for something. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Protecting the sunset. Alien, I would so rock it around the house with my pillowcase of cards. Looking for a pillow fight. Gorgeous Zangoose, one more time for the one time. We got the Ralts. Gorgeous card. Saya Saruta. It's got that white outline where it matters. Cacnea. Kikimatsuno. And boom. Woo! We got the Clough. Subscribe to the PokéGhost. You know you want to. Do it. Just do it. Come out of lurking and say hello in the chat. Clough illustration rare. Not bad, not bad. Grab battle. Nice. Nice. Let's look a little closer, shall we? We've got 1, we've got 2, we've got 3. 3 Clough. And maybe they're about to get down. I don't know. All that looks like is good eating. And I'm really not a fan of the tufts of hair coming out of its nose. Crabs. There you go, everybody. Spam the crabs. His eyes give me the ick. What's wrong, Halion? These are just my eyes. That's just how they are. Thank you. It was very cold down there on the floor. Gorgeous art rare. Love it, love it. Need them all, right? Need them all. Still, definitely an odd one. That's one thing we didn't do, and that's a little weird for me, isn't it? Did I look and see who did it? Yeah, Mina no Kai. We've called her out a couple of times, if it be a she. No, Sarah, also you. Right, I know. He's actually very prevalent in the Scarlet and Violet games. He's one of the Titan Pokemon that you have to catch, and he is massive and clinging to the side of a mountain. This is why we like Krabby better. This is why we like Krabby better. I'll even take Clantra over Clough. But Clough, he's alright. And I think his shiny is also blue. No, sir, Ig. That's exactly what it looks like. He looks like he's wearing a fake mustache. Alright. Team Star Grunt. We can call those out. Nagimisu as well. Who also did the Charcadet. It's the same artist. And you can totally tell now that you know. Got the Varoom. I don't mind Dwebble because he's a cute little dweeb hermit crab pebble. The Dedenne, giant Dedenne. I am Dedenne. Got the... This isn't Go-Goat, I misspoke earlier. This is the... I don't know why I want to say Skedaddle. That can't be right. Alien, you're funny. You are funny. Yo! Speaking of Dragon Ball Z, I've got a funny thing to do here in a second. Who is this Pokemon? What's his name? Skidoo? Skidoo? Skidoo. Is it not Go-Goat? It's Go-Goat in this is Go-Goat in Japanese? Then I'm curious, who's this little guy? Can you read that little text, Alien? Go. Thanks, Lori. I guess that makes sense because these two repeat itself. Go goat. Now I'm curious who the little one is. I think that's Skidoo. That makes more sense. But let's look at this Lycanroc. And I really have a suspicion suddenly. Not to mention, it's really frustrating. Mikuru, I think. Let me look him up. Oh, okay. Thank you. And let's give it up for Halion. She's an awesome mod, and she's a mod due to her amazing translation abilities and my love for Japanese. So she not only translates some things for us, but she'll also teach me the proper way to pronounce some of the artists. So when I go public on, shows and stuff, I don't make a fool of myself. Don't you read Japanese right to left? And I really don't know. So I do believe you read like manga panels like right to left, but I don't know if you read the text itself right to left also. Can you imagine a battle between these two? Good night, Jesse. Great stream, Kev. Can't wait for the next one. Good night, everyone. PokéGirl Jesse, thank you so much for everything. The package, the 151, you being here, the amazing stream earlier. Maddie G, congratulations again. You two have an amazing rest of your night. And remember, peace, love, and Pokemon. Thanks for dropping in. DBZ vibes indeed. Gumbrion, I wonder if the artists have full reign on the card artwork or if they have to make an art that's pre-chosen. It's funny you ask that, Gumbrion, because I was going through some vintage last week, if you were here, when I was going through the Plasma set, and I was saying, like, all the Plasma Freeze baby cards have some form of icicles, frost, ice, water around them. So they might have an agenda of like, hey, they've got to do this, but it has to be in this theme. And so far that I can see, well, Go-Go kind of debunked that, but I was like, I'm pretty sure every evolution in this set is in some form of attack position. But there's a few in here that definitely are not. But maybe they do have different themes. That could be. I know that Steam Siege, if you look at the Steam Siege cards, a lot of them have like very steampunk look and very like gears and levers and pulleys and stuff. Cool. Why I love this stream. Chill and learn something. It's what I do, man. I talk and I know things. Yeah, it's pronounced Megkuru. Cry of a goat. Plus a vehicle, kinda, I think. Interesting. It's pronounced Mehukuru. Mehukuru. Gonna hope to see you again soon, Matt Goose. Lucario wins every time. Yeah, Lucario would win. I mean, I guess we could talk about who would win that battle. And as much as I would like Cacnea to, or Cacturne. Nocturne. That's his name, right? Nocturne? No, maybe I'm thinking of Nikki. Is Nikki still here? Nikki Nocturne? Probably got me on the TV or something. Ooh, Jacques and his hexagonal glasses. Sorry, don't say the H. I was just writing it because it's pronounced like meh, but slightly longer. Oh, like mehekru. Mekru. You don't say the M. Oh, the H. Mekru. I got you. POV is really cool on the... Yeah, it really is. We were talking this as the Gigantamax Dedenne just because the camera is below the flowers. It's like, one, that has to be a tiny camera. But, man, that just makes this Dedenne look so massive, and I think it's pretty cool, too. Darker Bunnies, this was done by Zig. Zig is the illustrator. Nice, Kev gonna be fluent, man. I really appreciate that, Halion. And between you and me, I truly thought about learning Japanese. And I was gonna ask you to tutor me in some places. I'll do a majority of the work, but I think it's time. Cool name. Yeah, Zig, right? I've been looking for Zag, too. They don't exist. This is Shin Nagasawa. The A's and the O's look similar. This is Nagasawa. Look at that. Varoom. Not my favorite Pokemon, but definitely cool artwork. I love the smoke tuft. Looks real smoky. Best way to learn is to talk to people better than a book. I agree, and I thought about immersion therapy there, WTF. Like just dropping myself. Oh, there you go. There's the goat I was asking about. Is that name a little bigger? Is that the same? Google Translate has been activated. I agree, and I saw this really cool thing today. Hang on. Boom! Okay, it's just Floatzel. I saw this really cool thing today, and it was just a little earpiece. And somebody was talking in a foreign language. It was translating in real time, so you could understand it in real time. Kind of like a Babelfish from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And I thought that was super cool and well before its time. I think everybody can really benefit from that. But the one thing I don't want it to do is I really don't want it to take away the art of learning another language. Right? If using this means I never have to learn another language, then I don't want to use it. And that's just between you and me. Great move, right? So long, and thanks for all the fish. I'm still not the best reader, honestly. Great movie. So, like, I wonder if the artist for the Gardevoir Evil line was told that he had to be a complete story of the Pokemon growing up with their trainer, or was that the artist idea? That is another great question, and I did do I either did a feature on this artist, and I featured all their cards, or I did I used to do chase shorts also when English packs were a little bit more accessible to me. And I used to throw up what I was chasing from the set, and that's one that I did do. And I think that happens in a multitude of ways, Gunbrion. It could very well been just one idea from an artist, like, hey, you have to draw the whole Rots line. And then they sat there and said, you know what, I'm gonna make it all the same scene. And maybe artists saw that, got inspired, like Quaquaval line, they do that with the mirror. And Sprigatito does that with the tree outside, right? Skeledirge with the... That's a little different, though, because Skeledirge is like 3 different scenes, but it still tells a story. But I would be very interested to know that as well, and you know what? I think I'm gonna go back when I have time. To be honest, I'm probably gonna take some time off of my 9 to 5. And when I say some time, I mean like a week. But I want to go through a lot of these lives. I want to edit them down. I want to, you know, put the important moments in there so that the videos aren't 4 to 5, 6 hours. But as I go, I want to take a look at the live chat, and I want to take a look at a lot of these suggestions, Gunbrion, and I want to answer these questions by doing the research. If I'm going to art appreciate, then I need to appreciate how the art is made, and that's something super important about it. So, you've inspired me to do the research and look into things that I never thought I should be looking into, simply because y'all want to know, and that makes me curious. This Wug Trio is super boss. I can't believe we haven't seen it again. Did Hitchhiker's Guide predict it or inspire it, I wonder? Also, those machine translations are bad at giving nuance and emotion behind what people are saying, so it's hard to tell if they're happy or annoyed. Almost 3 hours, thank you. And thank you, Gumbrion, I appreciate you and your suggestions. That's a great question, Haley, and depending on when he wrote the book, it was definitely like we had tech, but I don't think we had tech like that, so I think it very well could have been an inspiration, as opposed to a prediction. I often like to reference Star Trek. I don't know if I have any Trekkers in here. You know, I love the water, like, pattern on this Wug Trio. Oh, that's gorgeous. Who is it? Kiyotaka? Wow. Kiyotaka Yoshiyama. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, that's a really good point, Haley, and that's another reason why I really, if you guys notice when I communicate with anybody in a chat room in a stream, a lot of you are really good at this too. But I use emojis a lot. Whether it's a ghost, a smiley face, peace sign, hugs, I do that because of that reason, Haley, and because if we don't, nobody's going to know the intent behind the saying. You could be saying it anyway. You could be being sarcastic. You could be being sincere. And nobody would know because nobody knows the emotion behind it. So the intent is lost. And WTF is nuts. And that's what those emojis mean. No, I'm just kidding with it. But I love emojis. Man, this guy's looking like he's having the best time. Look at this Boozeel. Just having the best time. Looks like a me too. Yeah. I agree. I stay using emojis even at work. At work is where I do it the most because you can really misinterpret what somebody is trying to say. There's our lone olive. Rolled face on Kidney. Hey, boom! Ah, Zangoose. Alright, we're coming down to it. We're going to be pulling some EXs. I think we have one more art rare. I think we have one more EX. And I know there's always that famous saying, like, maybe it's a double hit box. Maybe we'll pull another SR. Just randomly. That could very well be. Still 12 of y'all in here. Super appreciate you. Mitsu is real like Mizue. I didn't know that. So the E is an A. Excellent. Mizue. Well, now I feel bad. I've been saying that for a long time. Oh, did I? I don't know. I don't know if I did. This could be very bad or not. Boom. Okay, I don't think I did. Jerky. And this is that simple style I was talking about earlier with the rocket set. Like, this is a very simple art style. I hope I'm not lagging. Is my screen okay? Am I okay? It's basically A most of the time in Japanese. Hey, okay. That's really good to know. Mitsue. I like it. I like it. Hope I'm saying this one right. Jerky. Saya Saruda. And that's correct. I don't know if this is Japanese also, but you don't really say the T in the last name. It's not T Saruda, it's just Saruda. Love jerky. Yeah, I like jerky too. Both beef jerky and the artist. Practicing his forms. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Total meditation. Inspiring Ralts. Hey, just hop in. Hey, how you doing? Man, my eyes really are going. Atlas. How you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. Thanks for popping in. Actually, it was really good on my end. What camera are you using? I'm actually using my phone camera, man. So this is a Galaxy S24. So we're in Japanese. You say the T a little bit, but at the end of the word, bits kind of. Tsurura. Tsurura. Okay, I can work on that. This is Tika Matsuno. Boom. Wiglet. Also Tika Matsuno. That's funny. These were done by the exact same people. Perfect. Excellent. I like learning. Boom. Yo, we haven't seen the Staraptor at all. That's a sick end piece to that evolution line, let me tell you. Yeah, that's sick. See a bunch of streamers with all this fancy gear and still not look as clear. I really do my best, and I tried to use my phone from Streamlabs from a laptop, and it was laggy and it wasn't working, so I'm just sticking with my phone until I can get a better setup. Ghost going to step out. Everything charged, bro. Much love. Talk later. No worries, Klinger. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your night, brother. Thanks so much for popping in. Staraptor. This is done by, Atsushi Furusawa. The only one I've seen so far, actually, because that's striking. Let everything charge. Oh, that's more relatable than you know. Alex, okay. Just picked up some cars today. Excellent. What did you pick up today, Alex? Alex, what did you pick up today? Hey, I was just saying that we didn't see another one of these. I finally got two. Look at that. DBZ vibes for sure. Got my Tomokazu fetal Sandile. Such a weird pose. Got that Wiglet by Matsuno. Still 11 of y'all in here. 522 subs. Got our Seviper. Boom. Ooh, hype for the EX. There's our last EX, I believe, and it is the Gardevoir EX, which is absolutely wonderful. Again, with the DBZ vibes, energy ball looking. Absolutely gorgeous. They say the dress that Gardevoir wears is resemblant of old Chinese wives waiting for their, I believe, waiting for their warriors to come home, but also willing to fight themselves. And I think it's weird that a lot of the Pokedex entries will refer to what they're wearing as like a dress or gown, considering it's their skin, you know. Got the golden foiled Sliggoo. Well, that sounds cool. What set was that from? Sliggoo. I like Sliggoo. Sliggoo's always so happy. EX height. Love it. Golden foiled Sliggoo. Alright. I believe we are down. There it is, to our last 4 packs. Can we see one more something spectacular? By my count, we should see one more art rare. Traditional Chinese clothes look so amazing. I love how drapey it all is. Traditional Chinese clothing, it does get a little drapey. It does, and very flowy in the wind. I really like watching old, not so much the Chinese, but more Japanese. Third pack, Mike Zards is calling it. Like the fight scenes, the choreography, when that, man, now it's popping up all over the place. Yeah, I like this little guy. I might have to hold on to him. Fido! Sandile, Kamiya, Skidoo. There it is. The penny would have been so great to see. It absolutely would have. And I guess it's still possible in the last 3 packs. I guess we showed so much love to the lone Dolive that we got to see another side of Dolive that we didn't get to see before. Boom. This is absolutely wonderful. Let's sleeve it up before we leave it. The Dolly. Got Dolly the Dolive. Oh. That is not one of my sleeves. That's one of my sleeves. Alright, let's look. Looks like they're collecting olives. I think it wouldn't have hurt them to throw a couple of Smolives down below. I think that would have been wonderful. I like how he's got she's got a little box that she's standing on to help. And she's almost done up here. I feel like they could have also put like an Arboliva back here. But I love the endless trees. Like, man, she's probably been at this all day. It was done by Oswaldo Cato, who does a lot of artwork for the set. Like the pigtails from this angle, right? It kind of looks like those space buns, like Princess Leia. But I am the exact same way. I like the pigtail look from the side. I like how this does look like a dress, talking about things looking like dress. So yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. I like that. I feel bad. Cloth is a good Pokemon, y'all. He deserves a top loader too. I'll put him in one. And I do want to let y'all know, they don't really stay in the top loaders. I just do this for so nothing happens while we're going on. Normally I take them out when I binder them. Cloth. Alright. 3 more packs. By my count, we should be done. So this should be Matt's favorite thing in the world. We should be getting to see a little bit of bulk here. What's going on? Come here. Do that. Do this. And this. Did I do this? I don't know. Actually not a fan. Missing too many details to tell a proper story. Of the Dolph? Do tell. What are you missing? Gorgeous Mug by Haru Akuska. I couldn't find any good story in the dolly. Yeah, sometimes that happens too. And sometimes one might argue as well, Matt, that maybe some things don't need to have a story or a purpose. Maybe it's just a doll of picking olives, man. Maybe that's it. Could be something as simple as, you know what, Trainer was lazy, sent his doll to pick the olives. Yo, let's give it up for this Meditite. We can only assume that the Medicham was done by Jerky. This is very Jerky-like. I suppose it could be Miki Tanaka. But Jerky has a way of adding shading where the others do not. So I just have to... Oh, Miki Kudo! See? Miki Kudo. But I love how his arm is in front of his ear, still giving it just that little bit of depth. Raska did the awesome Lapras AR in Pokemon Pocket, I think. Excellent. I have to play more Pocket. I gotta get in there and rip some more packs up. Alright, got the Wiglet. Gorgeous card. I think Wiglet was very well represented in the set. For me to like a card, it normally has to hit me in the empathetic way. I have to feel what the Pokemon is feeling. It has to tell what its plight is, why it's there, and what its motives are. I guess I can help you out with that, Matt, if you would like. I do have a theory. A PokéGhost theory. Let's get through this pack. Speaking of Dolph, let's just go ahead and wrap it all together. Kilowattrel. Boom. So, in my mind, just reading what you wrote, plight is the word that stands out. And when I think plight, I think perseverance. I think fabrication. And I think that I might relate to this Dolph a little bit more than I realize, just thinking a little harder about it. Because I have to think that this Dolph and this Dolph are the same Dolph. And I can say that this is Dolph at the beginning of the day. And maybe Dolph is getting instructions from her trainer or master. And she's looking at the endless olive trees that she has to pick. But Dolph understands that this is life and this is what she is supposed to do because she has this trainer. But all she's going to do is realize that she loves picking olives, and if she has to do it anyway, this endless grove of trees, she might as well do it with a smile. But the farmer trees are nondescript trees. Like, what are they growing? They're growing olives. They're more olive trees. That's my olive oil. That's my take. So that's just my little artistic flair on it, just as I was thinking. Are they olive? They are a little olive. But I want to say that they're the same as these trees she's picking now. But I want to say that the artist decided to mute the color a little bit to show how far away they are. What I don't like, and this is totally opinion, but I feel like a lot of these trees could have been different colors farther back and got it really light up front. I love that perspective. You like that perspective, Alex? Yeah, I definitely try. I need to look at it closer. I'll pull my card and look closer. Yeah, no worries, Matt. And it could just be exactly that, too. Could just be that. Sometimes I find myself reaching at straws as well, and I can relate that it wasn't as easy to depict as, like, the Scarlett was. But, yeah, that's just kind of what I do. Christopher Hubert Houston III. How are you, fam? I hope you're doing really well. It's really good to see you. We are ripping some SB1 Scarlett today. I'll show you those hits in a second. We only have 2 packs. It's my prediction that I don't think we're going to find anything else in these packs. And then we're going to look through some hitters and some, I think some vintage. Maybe I'll throw some vintage in that giveaway just as honor of CHH3 popping in here. Here we go. Flip that over. Mr. Skang, hello. Good morning. I hope you're doing well, brother. We're just going to open our last 2 packs of bulk because we already got all the hits out of the box. Beautiful Metatype by Minky Kudo. This awesome Magikarp, which everybody who wasn't here before, feel free to weigh in. But we think that this is the carp that probably should have got the full art of the set. Like, we could have opened this panel up a lot more. We could have shown a lot more of the underdepths of the lake. We did realize on closer inspection that there is a couple Magikarp popping and jumping out of the water. And it's very rare that you get to see... Oh! It's very rare that you get to see Magikarp being so happy. Wow, it looks like my count was wrong. What's this? Boom! It's a Koraidon EX. Getting hyped for the EX. Let's go. EX hype. Artist on that. Kiyotaka Yoshiyama. But yeah, we think that this was an absolutely gorgeous card. And we wanted to appreciate that and say, we want a full art. And if anybody of the TCG Pocket world is listening, make this a full art. That would be great. Plus, it would give true... I think it would give true homage to what the artist was trying to create when he was making that card. Alright, we're going to pop this in here. Boom. One more pack, we'll run through the hits, and then we'll look for what to give away with this video. I hope you're doing well today, Mr. Skang. And I hope you all, if Easter is what you celebrate, I hope you guys have some plans for tomorrow, or if you celebrated anything today, I hope that you made some good memories. Beautiful Wug Trio. I love the water dancing lines on it. It's just, I'm not the biggest Wug Trio fan, I know. But when his cards look dynamic, and there's that beautiful Wug Trio illustration rare in this set too, or Wiglet. This Curlia doing a perfect pirouette. Looks like she is dancing for her life. Kawaii! Favorite artist, this guy right here. Lechonk. Kind of reminds me of Simba looking in the lake. Remember who you are. You'll be Onkoloin. And the Happy Floatzel. No celebrations for me, just work. Oh, well, that's okay too, Mr. Skang. I hope work's going well for you, fam. I hope you don't work too hard. Ooh, ending on a holo. Okay, so not necessarily nothing. Got the Reverie Room holo, which you all know how I like the Japanese hollow holes, because you will only find one of each, not one of each hollow, but you'll never get a repeat hollow in a Japanese booster box in my experience. And these are the hollows that we picked up today. We got the King Gambit. It's a pretty good box. Got the Sada, Dondozo with Tatsugiri. I love the blues of Tatsugiri. Senjutsu Gunjima. Got the Halucha by Gosan.
Yeah.
Arboliva. Been talking about the Smoliv Doliv Arboliva line pretty heavily this stream. Seems to be the theme of the stream. And then the Reverum. So those are the hollows of the set of the hits. Come over here. We'll snag some of these. These were the honorable mentions. Krogunk punching through the spirit realm. And then the Magikarp. We got the EXs. The Koraidon. The Gardevoir. Which the full art Gardevoir would have been great. We got the Great Tusk. The Toxicroak coming at you. And I just love all the poison drips coming off his spear. It was done by a person. Misora Niso. And then the Gyarados, which I'd have to say, out of the EXs, this Gyarados is probably my favorite one we pulled, just for being terrestrialized and having a little texture. And did I see what I think I saw? I think I saw what I think I saw. We have our PokéGhost patented print line. Oh, nope, unless that's just the frame. That might just be the framing for the picture. But you see that? I guess I've never noticed that before. But gorgeous artwork. 5-band graphics, of course. Got that. The EX is here. And then the illustration rares. We picked up the Dolive, or I'm sorry, the Cloth, which not a bad pickup. Famina no Kai. It's the framing. Thanks, Matt. That's what I figured. I'd never seen it like that before. The Dolive. And then the Ceruledge, which it's probably the hit of the box, y'all. This was probably my favorite thing to pull tonight. Was the Armor Rouge, excuse me. And we made a lot of great theories about this card. There's a lot of new people in here. We can talk about it. Of what is this guy doing? Is he waiting for his trainer to come out of class? Is he looking for his love? Is he hiding from something? Is he running from something, as WTF reminded us? Maybe something's running and shooting at him, and he had a second to take a look back, which you should never do. But just this subtle little hand on the wall really lays this into, like, waiting and being bored to anticipation and anxiety. Like they are wanting something to come around the corner. Definitely playing lookout while his trainer hits an okie dokie. Okay. That's actually one. Chris, we actually didn't come across that theory. What if he's watching out for his trainer and his trainer's over here somewhere? To Chris's point, maybe he's hitting an okie dokie. Maybe he's over catching something. Maybe he's doing something he shouldn't be. Maybe he's working with Rocket, right? Waiting for Pikachu. Man, that's another brilliant theory. I really like that. What else does anybody have? Bomb planted. Alien, I wonder if the 5-band people get to graduate in making art on their own name, if it's good, or if they're mostly just using AI. And that's the one thing that scares me, Alien. I know you've been around my streams a lot more, but it's really going to scare me when artists stop making art and AI takes over the rest. I think that 5-band graphics is a corporation. I think that they do make it like Dex makes it, you know, you can take a bunch of pieces and put them together and change the lighting. But because of Johnny Knight earlier, I don't know if Johnny Knight's still around kicking it, but Johnny Knight and Gumbreon Pack Battle both challenged me in ways tonight that have made me realize there's a lot more to art than just appreciating what it is, but to find out how it's created. And a lot of questions came tonight of, are artists assigned Pokemon to draw, or do they just come up with Pokemon to draw, present it, and they say, yeah, we'll put it in the set? Do they get assigned a storyline Pokemon panel, like the Gardevoir line in Scarlet and Violet, where they're growing up inside the living room? Is that something that they were told to do, or was that an idea and they were just assigned the Pokemon to do? So I'm going to do a lot of research. I'll watch documentaries and see what I can find, and I'll do short, long form content, and I'll wrap them all together. I want to find these questions, so I think AI art has a place. Like, I'm sure it'll be a great tool to make universal symbols, but to replace creativity, no, that sounds like a terrible fate. I agree 100%. That is a great way to think of it, Chris. Like, I think it does have a place, and like, I use it, you know, when I need to make a thumbnail real quick and I want it to be a little personal. So I do think that it does have a place in the world, but when it does come to things like that, like going to a museum to appreciate a piece of art, I don't want to live in a world where it's like, come and see the new art that our state-of-the-art AI created. It's like, well, for one, I would rather appreciate the man that created and manages that AI, as opposed to the machine itself. But to know that somebody woke up one day, maybe they had the Pokemon in mind, but they painted this. Like, I don't know if anybody can tell. Maybe it's a different medium. Paint is just the first thing that came to mind. But just how many hours and countless nights that they slaved over making this. And that raises another question. Like, I guarantee you they didn't just show up and say, Halion, you have to make an Armarouge. And then she goes over into a room for 3 days and whips this up. Like, I don't think that happened. Like, they had to have been working on this for weeks, months, and years. So that's something I'm very curious about. Because if they're like, make an Armarouge for this set 2 years from now, maybe that's how far advanced that they have planned. Or again, maybe they're just like, hey, does anybody have an Armarouge? Well, I made this one. Hey, that's beautiful. We'll use it. So these are the answers that we're going to find, and I'm going to come up with some more content so that I can share and educate all of us as well. But enough of the talking. PokéGhost likes to talk a lot, and I appreciate you guys talking with me. Apparently, Yakiya Yoshida is a former member of 5-Band Graphics, so I guess they are actually artists. Excellent. So maybe 5-Band Graphics is like the developmental. And to your earlier point, you said you said good enough, or once they graduate, maybe they're like, okay, you may now use your name on the card. Or maybe they start by themselves, they go into 5-Band, they come out. And these are all really great theories. I like that. So, in the honor of the great CHH3, happen to be coming on in tonight, I think in spite of that, we are going to go ahead and take some time and pick out a couple of vintage cards to give away on top of one, maybe EX. What do we have? What indeed? Too new. Here we go. This is the good stuff right here. Must be the good stuffs. Yeah. This is the good stuffs right here. You know what? I like the Meowth. We're gonna throw in a Meowth. You know what? In honor of the great mod Carabobera, we're gonna throw in an Error Vulpix. And I say that to be funny, y'all. For all of you that don't know, the HP on the top of the Vulpix is backwards. Every other Pokemon, like this Ponyta, has the HP after the number. And the Vulpix, the HP is before. But every single Vulpix has the HP before, so it's an error card that's worth nothing because they're all the same. So in case you didn't know, now you know. But yeah, we'll throw in one of those also. Taking a look. Let's see if we can find something amazing. This Firo by Michuhiro Rita is just gorgeous. Still a cutie, right? Still a total cutie. Aww. This has to be Kogomaro. He was always great with the scenery and the water paints. That's a good contender. We'll go back if nothing else kind of hits me. Give away some of Pat's thumbs. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love you, DPM. Got the Geodudes, Tentacool, Grimer. Got the Sai. You know what? We did. We're gonna do this in a theme sense. So, did I see what I think I saw? If I did see what I think I saw, that's the gold duck. Okay, no, I thought I saw a Psyduck in there. Still cute. Lori, call out a Pokemon. Vintage Pokemon, any Pokemon. Probably be Squirtle. Bulbasaur is probably one that you would like to select. Ryan Tran, Mr. Skang. Mr. Skang's here. Let's see if we can find a Pikachu as well. We'll throw it in there. Thought I saw a Psyduck too. Yeah, I thought so too. I'm gonna have to go back and take a closer look, of course, if I... There we go. There you go, Skang. We're gonna throw a Pikachu in the giveaway in honor of Mr. Skang being here. We're gonna throw Tatsugiri's first ever card. See Tatsugiri jumping up right there next to Psyduck? Holy moly, what's up with this Psyduck? I can't give that away. That belongs in the graveyard. We gotta find another Psyduck. Golding. Man, I see a lot of ones that should probably end up in the thing. Alien Ryan Tran. I don't know, I'm on the spot. Okay. Stupid little sushi dude. He's a cute little sushi. Wow, I can't believe I didn't have another Psyduck. I'm sure I do. There he is, Pika Ducks. Unless I just went way fast, that could be it. And now I don't have a whole lot of Psyducks. Maybe I don't want to give this one away. I was gonna do the Psyduck because Ryan Tran is a hell of a mod. And of course I would do Halien's favorite, but that happens to be a Dragonite, and Ghosts don't have Dragonite. Not in that expense. Thank you. You know, I gotta say, y'all, I've got more Bellsprouts than I even know what to do with. So if you ever need a Bellsprout, holla at your boy. Like old school, vintage Bellsprout. And I feel bad, these are some kind of order. Your favorite guess, Squirtle. Probably Blastoise, though. I don't have a spare Blastoise hanging around either. But I think that's pretty good, too. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for the vintage take. Of course, I know vintage is something I have kind of a lot in surplus. But, of course, we're gonna do that. We are gonna throw in the side deck. I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. This is very heavily played. There's something on him. I don't know what it is. Just being honest with y'all. But it's kind of my thing. I save cards, I repurpose them, I give them new life. Any Magmar. Do I have any Magmar? Man, I wish I had a Kabutops too. That would have been a perfect CHH3 honor giveaway. Kabutops. Apologize. I don't. I don't at all. But let's look. Because on top of that, we're going to listen here. Have a great night, WTF. I appreciate you. Pokemon lovers. AB Pokemob Squad raid. What? Only 3 before left after a long stream. I appreciate you popping in. Right now we're at the end of our own stream. We just got done with Scarlett. Brought the AB read with me. Just 5 of us. No worries, Donnie. I appreciate you popping in with the man. We're kind of looking through this right now, and we're kind of trying to see what one we can give away. We're going to give away a few vintage cards here. And one of these, I don't know which one yet. Small raid fam, AB, the Pokemob Squad in the chat. What's up, everybody? How are you, AB? I hope your stream was doing well. I didn't even notice that you were on, man. I'm so sorry for that. I would have popped in and said hello, as you know. Good morning, gal. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. We're at 522 subscribers. Man, you guys are great. I really appreciate you guys coming through with that. I think I'm feeling cheesy, y'all. And I think in honor of everything, in honor of the legends in the chat, Seahawks fan, what's going on? AB Raid, appreciate you coming through with the raid. If you guys don't know, I am Kev the PokéGhost. I'm sure you have seen me around or heard my name. Licky Tongue, Doduo. I do have Licky Tongue and Doduo. Fine, excellent, fine. I'm gonna have to go through my vintage bulk, and honestly, I've got one of these white boxes filled with them. Oh, got the snake. Ooh, okay. If I can't find one, that's a good one to give. That's a good one to give away. Just it being an artist appreciation channel, one of my favorite artists ever. Going out in a giveaway just seems like fate. Metapod, Krabby, Shelter, Eevee, Oddish, Butterfree, Weepinbell, Kabuto, Meowth, Execute, Spearow, Graveler, Makey, Cubone, Coffee, Grimer, Onyx, Execute. Ah, he said the duo. Found the Dodrio. I know I've got the duos in here somewhere though. At last I can be on your stream, cause I know, gal, it's been a minute. AB always has great things to say about me. Oh, he humbles me. AB is one of the up and starting. Like, he's gonna be great. I know that you've been around for a few years, fam, but I know that you've just started getting a little bit serious about it, and it's paying off, man. Don't stop now. You're gonna go well past me and beyond, brother. That is not a guess. That's a statement of fact. The fact that you support those that support you is incredible. And if you'd like, you can always reach out to me, man. I've got some hints, tips, and tricks for you that can help make your streams that much better. Only if you want the feedback. I will never offer feedback candidly, because it's not mine to give. fight, you can always reach out to me, fam, and I always want to make sure that we can grow together. So if there's anything that you need, anything I can do, and if I got it, you got it. You can take a look back there, y'all. You can see that there's an Armor Rouge that was probably the hit of the set. We opened a box of Japanese Scarlett is what we did, and we got a few good hits. We really did. I thought I could find them real quick, darling. I don't see them here, which is weird because whenever I don't need the duo, he's always here. Okay, well, in honor of that, I'm not able to do that, but I am going to instead throw in a very special card because it's not only one of my favorite Pokemon, it should be all of your favorite Pokemon as well, one of them. That is Meowth. But Meowth has some of the most amazing art out there. And there's a gorgeous Meowth that's done by Sui. And Sui is another one of my favorite artists. But it's just gorgeous. But Sui also has a counterpart named Atsuka Nishida. And this is her. And it's so wispy. It's so light. It's so watercolor. And it's just so beautiful. Mimikyu, how are you? I hope you're doing well, Mimikyu. Want to send my football team scarf with something resin for receipt. And what does that mean, gal? Want to translate for us? I like it. Send my football team scarf. With writing on it. Resin Turkicia. Try to read it. Resin Twasmi Seal is my guess. That middle one got me. Love the content, Kev. I appreciate that, Mimikyu. I super do. In fact, stick around here. Together we are strong. I love that so much. Together we are strong. And I love that. We are strong together. Yeah, it's good to see you, Mimikyu. We haven't seen you around in a minute. Any Electabuzz? Those I don't have multiples of. Because that was one of my chases from base. So I do have one Electabuzz. I've got many Electabuzz, but not in surplus. But I'm going to throw in my favorite Meowth by Atsuka Nishida, as this is an artist appreciation channel. I will even leave it up to the winner if they are here, if they would like me to sign the art card. This is from a very old set, so I understand if you do not. This is from Mysterious Treasures, I believe, or Legendary Treasures. But it's just a regular common card from, you know, almost 10 years ago, 20 years ago. But if you want me to, I absolutely will. We're going to throw in the Vulpix, the Meowth, where it all started, and then Pikachu in honor of Mr. Skang, the Psyduck in honor of Ryan Tran, the Vulpix in honor of Kara, and then all of these are vintage cards in honor of CHH3, who popped in here. And really appreciate you, fam, popping in, saying hi, appreciating some of the artwork, which I know that's a love of the hobby that we've always shared. And the one thing that I always appreciated, Chris, I'm not sure if I ever had a chance to tell you, but I've always appreciated that whenever it was my order, you would always slow down just a little bit. And I just want to say thank you. So I'm also going to throw in my James Turner Dusclops, Japanese. This is going to be in the giveaway also. My collection got stolen a couple months ago. This is the first time viewing or having anything to do with Pokemon since. Mimikyu, I'm so sorry, man. That absolutely stinks. I couldn't imagine. His daughter plays football. I think it would be great. That's absolutely wonderful. I think that would be great. That's the Dusclops art, absolutely. Yes, indeedy, Lori. Yes, indeedy. The Dusclops art is going to be going out in the giveaway. What I'm going to do is make the energy now. And, you know what? Since Lori's here, do I have any grass energy? Sure do. Giveaway card will be grass. Gooch, love the Dusclops line. It was your chase from Shrouded. Dark. Okay, we can do dark. Mimikyu always is you, Kev. Mimikyu always is you, Kev. Mimikyu is always mine, absolutely. I agree. Wherever I'm at, normally Mimikyu was close behind. All I have left is bulk, and they missed 4 of my graded cards. My collection was in 3 binders. It messed me up. My collection was probably about 22 to 2,500. That's... My heart does go out for you, man. For real. And if there is anything that we can help you do, as much as I, wish I could, like, I'm sending you some master sets, bro. I'm just not made for that kind of a thing. But if there's anything that we can do for you, just absolutely let us know. If we can do it or band together to do it, man, we absolutely want to. JP, y'all late, I think? Yeah, it is pretty late, of course. It's no work day.
It's not a school night there, JB, so we can stay up super late, like all night if we wanted to.
We are actually coming right to the wrap-up portion of it. We were just picking out some cards to give away, because we are going to do another giveaway for this stream. So how you'll do that is when this stream is over and I make it public, you'll just come on back, leave a comment on the live video, and next week Saturday we will run the comment picker, and when we hang out, I'm going to start being a little transparent with y'all that this is 419, that things like a little bit everywhere are a little bit tight right now, and I'm going to attempt to get something to open for next week and keep up with tradition. But if I cannot, I'm not going to cancel the stream. We're still going to get together. We're going to hang out. We'll find something to do. We'll find things to go through, because the one thing that I've grown to love more than anything that I have going on in my world is hanging out with all of you. And really want you guys to know that. I super appreciate you guys giving me that new sense of purpose. So don't forget to like this stream, guys. Thanks, Alien. They're both lovely. Absolutely. I couldn't sleep. Nice little surprise. Oh, I'm sorry you couldn't sleep, man. Truly sorry that you couldn't sleep. 2 cards that meant a lot to me, if anyone has them: Mimikyu watching TV and Arsenrola hugging the VMAX Mimikyu. Trust me, those 2 are very, very special cards, and I believe they're from Brilliant Stars and Astral Radiance. I could be wrong, though. We do know those cards. We know those cards. I know that they're pretty expensive, so if we see them, man, we'll let you know for sure. I want to make sure that you can get those back. Those cards do mean a lot. Kev, can I send you something to check on Discord? Yeah, you can. Absolutely. And if we could, I don't know if anybody wants to take a look, but is there anybody else that is still on that we can raid? And once more, I want to give a shout out to Maddie G for winning last week's giveaway, the Bombardier, Butt Huggin' Joltik, and the Bonnet EX. PokéGhost coming out to Maddie G. Appreciate it, guys, of course. Like and subscribe, appreciate that, Mimikyu. Might take me a second to get the Discord working real quick here. Go. And then I think I've also made that decision, y'all. Because as much as I like to say, thank you. Alright, I see you, gal. 1,000 is coming. That's the scarf. Excellent. Let me see this. Oh, I really like that scarf, gal. I really do. Yeah, that's a really good one. I like it. I'm going to bed, 2:30 a.m. What's your gun? You were saying? Sorry, Matt. Yes. We are wrapping up. I did make the decision that, you know, as much as I like to be in denial about it, 500 came very fast, and I have a feeling 1,000 is coming up super fast. I am going to be doing something at 600, a little giveaway. But for 1,000, I figured I needed to take some inspiration from the greats, and I think I needed to give up something just a little bit more. And 1,000 is pretty big giveaway, so I'm thinking of something personal. And as you all know, I am a writer, and I figured it might be fun to do a giveaway that I write something personally for you, or I could, you know, create a song or music like I do. If you're familiar with that, I can absolutely do that. But I was thinking of a milestone where I could give this away, and I was curious if you guys wanted to weigh in on when you think I could give away this base set Venusaur that I believe would do much better in any one of your collections than it would in one of mine. Venusaur has been on my mind a lot lately, as well as the entire Bulba line, for some reason. And I figured that this would be a great milestone giveaway. And I want you to know, maybe not 1,000, maybe 1,500, maybe 2, maybe for the 1,000. But this is definitely going to be given away. 750, says Matt Gooch. 750. I think 750 is a mighty fine milestone. Shouldn't be higher, you think? No, 750 is a pretty good one, right? So spread the word, y'all. I think 750 is a good starting point. Gotta leave for work, Kev. Have an amazing day at work, Mr. Skang. I appreciate you coming in, fam. Hey! I knew Lori would like it. 523 says JB. Together we create strength is what's on that scarf. I love that, gal. I really do. Midway to 1,000. We are midway to 1,000. 750 would be midway to 1,500, wouldn't it? Okay. Okay. Oh, from your last milestone. I got you. Well, I'm gonna sleep now. Have a great day. Night, everyone. Night, Ryan Tran. I appreciate you, fam. Thanks for hanging around. Want one also? I'll message you, gal. I wouldn't mind it, but at the same time, I absolutely, I guess struggling would be a good word, but I want to say optimistic about spending, so. Would be your halfway from 500 to 1,000. Gotcha. Good night, good night. Well. Alright, it'll be 750 now that I dropped it. No, that's not a bad idea, Matt. That's not a bad idea. I will think on that. 750 seems to be a good... 750 seems to be a good starting bid. We just throwing shit now, says Lori. Yep, we're just throwing shit now. That's what we're here about. Hey, you want this Duskull? Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Have another drop. Whoop. Oh, that's so funny. So, really appreciate you all hanging out with me. Appreciate you watching me rip that box of Scarlett. I'm looking forward to getting these sorted into the binder, which I already have sorted out. I only want it if it's thrown, says JB. Okay, thrown upon request. I can throw giveaways upon request. Totally fine. Yep, I will think on that number, absolutely. And let's go ahead and take a look. Is there anybody still on right now? Did I miss that? Is anybody there? But current giveaway, remember, come back, like, comment the video for your chance to win the PokéGhost and a nice stack of vintage cards for all the legends that popped in tonight. Bro Rips, CHH3, Mr. Skang, super appreciate you guys coming in, and you are always welcome to come and chill in PokéGhost Town. You are always welcome. Can't afford it that month, but next month I'll send it. No worries, no rush, nothing, no pressure at all, gal. Gifts are something that's always like a but at the same time, when I'm gifted something, I'll never get rid of it. Like my entire life is comprised of things that were gifted to me or earned. And never do anything that's going to put you right past your means. Night Kev, night Donnie. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I don't think there is anybody else on right now at 11:30 at night. Maybe Pokeboys are on right now. That might be someone who could be. Let's see if we can haunt anybody real quick. I want to make sure that we share the love. I know that we only got a couple of us in here. Hi, Donnie. Don't worry, that's something I want to do. Well, gal, I really appreciate you, brother. And I'm giving you a big old hug from here. I'm hoping that you're having a great day. Or I hope you do have a great day. I know that it's a little early for you right now. Is Alice streaming right now? Is Pokeballer Alice streaming right now? Vicariously TCG, no thanks. Hollow Hunters. Magic Bob Ross. Alright, let's go and take a look and see what Alice is doing. She might have ended and just didn't end the live. That could be it. Oh no, Alice is absolutely still alive. Ready to bed, sleep, it's important. I'm ready for sleep. Ready to bed, sleep. Okay, I think her live is over. She just didn't end it. Looking through the Discords, no worries, Alien. Hollow Hunters is on, just woke up right now. So I don't know, no worries, gal. Hollow Hunters, I think Hollow Hunters is the one to go, because they're on right now. Need to head to tomatoes. Need to tend to tomatoes and some stuff. Excellent. Got much to do today. Well, I hope you have a beautiful day, gal. And again, thank you so much for the kind generosity and your future favor. I hope you have a beautiful time tending to your crops and your other stuffs. I hope everybody here has an amazing rest of your day. We'll grab Hollow Hunter's link here in a second. We'll throw it in the chat. Let's go over there just real quick. I know we're all tired. Just real quick, PokéGhost raid. Just to show a little bit of support. They're always stacking it on for everybody else, so really appreciate y'all. Let me go ahead and let's get it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There it is. There she be. Alright. There we go. This should be Hollow Hunters. Show me that Mimikyu. Which Mimikyu? That's right. Yep, that's the one. Mimikyu on the back. Oh, this one? Yeah. Yep, this is the promo out of the Paldean Fates ETB by Mitsuhiro Arita. Yep, that's the one, Alien. Excellent. Thank you for that. Yeah, everybody go on over there. I'm going to join you for the raid right now. I'll hang out there for a second just to say what's up. But yeah, I really appreciate you. Don't forget to, this is my favorite Mimikyu guard, gal. Don't forget to come back to this video. And it's you. It is me. Absolutely. Everybody go, yeah, PokéGhost raid. Sub up to Hollow Hunters. And thanks for joining me. Remember that you can get anything in life that you want. Just always do it through peace, love, and Pokemon. And I will see you guys next time.